Hello.
This was not meant to take almost a month.
Well, you see,
We wrote down on the structure for the
and the music and stuff about Pokemon we were going
until
over.
last month, but the thing is
Noah decided he wanted to use a Raichu in his Crystal playthrough, and he found out if the Pichu that hatches from the Audek isn't shiny, it has 0 in all of its IVs, so Noah went out of his way to get a shiny one, which took like 4 weeks.
2 weeks.
No, it took like almost
a month.
It took like almost a month.
So I guess welcome to the welcome to the next section of this marathon.
Right now you're listening to Title Pokemon Gold and Silver orchestral cover by Momo Symphonia.
As I address, so we're doing things a little differently. We're doing things a little differently this time. Rather than do all of these back to back.
There's probably going to be some space between them, since obviously right now Noah's only completed Pokemon Gold.
Oh, thanks to that, thanks to that odd egg hunt, and I did.
Hell, he'd probably be close to done with Soul Silver at this point. I think it wasn't for that.
Yeah, things will not be as quick as Kanto.
Don't worry, he hatched a shiny Pichu, so we're no longer on a hiatus.
So we can. So I guess.
Yeah. Well, what about this part of the marathon?
So we'll be looking at 3 games, since there's only 3 games right now, as of today. It said in Johto. Those are the games we'll be looking at.
We'll be going over Pokemon on Gold and Silver, then Pokemon Crystal, and then Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. The games Noah's going to be playing for this part of the marathon are Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Crystal, and Pokemon Soul Silver.
Yeah. So it's not. Yeah, I think that really all there is in terms of.
Well, what about Johto?
Oh no.
Oh, how are these games going to differ from the first ones? Well, Generation 2. Generation 2 was an interesting. Was quite interesting in that there were a lot of mechanical changes here, and some things were entirely overhauled. For one, the special stat is now split into 2 stats. Known as special
the
attack.
Introduction section.
Oh, would it?
Yeah, it's stuff. This is new stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
that's really it for this part.
The introduction to this part.
By the way, the location is Senpai because I am simping for Senpai from Friday Night Funkin', and I am not afraid to admit it.
This has nothing to do with the video.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Right now, you're listening.
Pokemon Gold intro remixed by Charizard Slender. Alright.
So I guess the introduction to Gold and Silver.
Well, Generation 2. There were the generation that came after Generation 1. Yeah. Obviously.
Actually, yeah.
And originally intended to be the last generation.
Possibly.
There's a lot of evidence to support the fact that
I think developers stated they probably didn't want to make another or games after that. It was Gold and Silver specifically.
Gold and Silver are going to be the last Pokemon games.
Okay. And so, so all right. Oh, they're from it. Okay. Some things in these games include stuff that would be considered just be standard plays in later games, such as a real time having a real time. The game, you see, the cards had a real time and clock battery.
So they kept track of.
There was a day and night cycle
on this game.
And it would match the exact time it was.
Oh, so this remained consistent in all future games except for Violet and Leaf Green.
Yep.
And Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Yeah, all future games except for the Kanto remakes.
Yeah, so Ace there's now it's the special stat. Thank God.
No, it was split into special attack and special defense.
And sure, that may or may not have.
That may have screwed over some Pokemon,
but it benefited from a lot benefited from it. Looking at you, Snorlax.
Yeah, Snorlax
got buffed.
It got buffed?
Yes.
How?
Was
the special stat really low in general?
65.
Yeah. Now 65 is a special attack. And it's no longer super vulnerable to special moves, since its special defense is now really high.
In fact, its special defense is 110.
And being tied with its attack for its second highest stat.
Yeah, a lot of Pokemon did get some got buffed, some got nerfed, but this still did it. So there are also 2 new types added, I guess, to further fuck with Psychics.
You got a new special type in Dark and a new physical type in Steel.
Wait, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Dark type is special. I sure hope that's not a problem.
Yeah, well, we'll elaborate on that in a bit.
Sure hope that isn't... Steel... Dark was made to be strong against... to be immune to Psychic. It can counter it. And be super effective against it.
It is a hard counter to people spamming Psychic Pokemon.
And
Steel just resists it. It is a softer counter.
Good luck finding any of these type throughout the game.
And because if you're not trading with other people in Gold and Silver, the only Steel type. In Silver, the only Steel type you can obtain is Skarmory, and in Gold, you have access to no Dark or Steel types at all unless you evolve your Eevee into Umbreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided if having the new type be available or be so unavailable was a good idea, but that's how it is.
What other things were added? There's now a quick select. You can now map a key item to the select button, and you no longer have to go into your menu every time you want to use an HM.
And speaking of items, Pokemon can now hold items.
With varying effects.
Some items act as a passive boost to the amount of damage they deal with a specific type of move. Other items heal a status condition one time, or heal the Pokemon's HP once they get below a certain amount of health. It's just there are a few different effects that these items have.
Other things include not just exclusive of the 2 lines.
Lines? What was it?
Lines. Genders.
Yeah, each species of Pokemon now has its own gender ratio.
It sure does. Which also helps with another mechanic, breeding. Introduced. I don't really think
the female Pokemon species is passed down, and the male Pokemon can pass down other stuff such as DVs and Moo, such as DVs and sometimes even in certain moves.
It was that also fine. However, not every Pokemon. If you don't have a gender or specific, want to go through finding 2 of the same Pokemon with a different gender? No, say no more. Or because Ditto. Oh, remember that?
Ditto can be used.
Actually has a function.
And it's no longer a completely useless gimmick.
It actually has a utility.
If you breed a Pokemon with Ditto, the egg will always hatch into the non-Ditto species that was bred with it.
Or as Ditto is in its own egg group.
This also means you cannot hatch Dittos from eggs. The only Pokemon that can't be bred with Ditto and can't be bred in general are baby Pokemon, more info on that later, and legendary Pokemon.
And Nidoqueen.
And Nidoqueen in Nidorina. Those of which are in the undiscovered egg group. I don't know why Nidorina and Nidoqueen are among those. Yeah, Nidorin female is perfectly compatible for breeding. I'd rather not think about that.
Nidoqueen. I'm not going any further with that.
I'd rather not talk about that specifically. Another thing genders do is that Generation 2 had a...
Only Gen 2. Interesting.
Had a very interesting method of determining the Pokemon's gender. You see, the gender ratio was applied to how many attack DVs they had. From 1 to 16.
15.
1 to 15. No, 0 to 15.
0 to 15.
So there were 16 different possible values for the attack DV. So let's take a 50-50 gender ratio Pokemon like Pikachu per se.
Yeah.
Hey, on the lower end, anywhere from 0 to 7 would result in a female, and on the higher end, anywhere from 8 to 15 would result in a male.
Wow, that's totally not sexist.
For some reason, only in Generation 2, female Pokemon would always have do less damage physically.
What the fuck?
Starting in Gen 3, they made gender determined by a completely different set of invisible values that don't affect stats.
That's what the fuck?
So Pokemon's DVs or IVs as of then had nothing to do with their gender ratio.
There's also other...
You can exploit this when you're searching for a Pokemon with high physical attack. For example, Snubbull, who has a 75 female to a 25 male ratio, which means that if you catch a male Snubbull, you're guaranteed that its attack DV will be 12 or higher.
Yeah.
So yeah. I can see either from a mechanical standpoint that's another reason that was changed later. Because you could just use it. Because it really do a lot of people just throwing out female Pokemon on if they were knowledgeable about the stats, which I'm sure a lot of people back then probably weren't.
Sure hope someone was fired for that.
I know a lot of people really back in this game. They'd be like, oh, a female, what's a female Rhyhorn? That's useless.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, I'm glad that was changed.
I think. Oh yeah.
And there was another thing related to DVs is if a Pokemon's DVs were at a specific matched a specific set of values, they would be shiny, as in they would have an alternate coloration and then produce a sparkly and have an extra sparkly animation when they were sent out in battle.
They were actually called rare errors in the debug menu.
Yeah, they're called rare Pokemon in the debug.
Color Pokemon on Stadium 2, or alt color Pokemon on Gen 3.
The term shiny, which had been used by fans, wasn't officially adapted. It is the canon in term for these Pokemon until Generation 5. Shinies were also later. Shinies were also determined by something entirely different from starting in Gen 3. So yeah, gender, stats, and shininess value were all determined by completely separate things as of Gen 3, and still are.
Yeah.
Or as well as newer features like abilities and natures.
They don't really change anything.
Yeah,
shiny is just
purely aesthetic. Heck, in a lot of cases, you could definitely find Pokemon that are much stronger than shiny Pokemon.
Yeah.
due to the specific nature of how shiny DVs worked.
However, it's only from Gen 2 through 5.
It's a 1 in 8,192 chance to hatch a shiny Pokemon. Interestingly, though, if you breed a shiny Pokemon with with a non-shiny Pokemon, on opposite gender or babies, these would have a 1 in 64 chance of being shiny.
Yeah.
So if Noah were to breed his shiny female Raichu, who with a Ditto, there would be a 1 in 64 chance. As that a male Pichu has to be shiny, so a total of a 1 in 128 chance has to hatch a shiny.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there any other stuff we need to bring up?
I don't think there are any specific new things that mechanics that need to be gone over.
Oh, there's the time. I guess not relevant into this, but there's the time capsule.
All which could be used to
trade between in Generation 1 and 2. Pokemon between in Generation 1 and 2. In fact, that's the only way to obtain a lot of Pokemon in about 30 Pokemon.
Yeah. And yeah, more than 10% of Pokemon were locked behind this feature.
Sure, albeit their starters, fossils, and the legendaries. Areas from Kanto. But
it's still kind of strange.
Yeah. And so, anyways, I think we've gone on. I think we've
think we've gone on about that.
Yeah, I think.
So next will be the pre-release thing, correct?
Oh boy, you thought that section was long.
Right now you're listening to Mewmore, Team Rocket Hideout, Pokemon Gold Silver Remix by Mewmore.
You haven't seen in long in something. All right, let's get started.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on this part, the game's development. Starting all the way back in February. I'm assuming February 27th.
What year?
1996. It's the date. It's the date a Red and Green released.
Yeah, they were already developing a sequel.
Was the game they actually as the game they envisioned? They actually envisioned. And yep, development began immediately. Much of the staff was allocated to working on the first two games, and development of Red Gold and Silver only had about 4 programmers, which is similar in size to the team for Red and Green, but with added challenge of creating several new features for the games. Oh, that's already a red flag with development. Mm-hmm. And the games were first unveiled in July 1996. Under the very creative name
Pokemon
Pocket
2.
Monsters 2.
Yeah, Pocket Monsters 2.
Who was showcasing the first new Pokemon
on Ho-Oh. Legendary mascot of Pokemon Gold version.
Actually,
the Pokemon that do we really have to be technical about everything? The Pokemon that would later become the mascot of Pokemon Gold version.
And Ho-Oh is described as a Pokemon, it's a legendary Pokemon that only appears for a genius. This will go down in history. It features an interview with Satoshi Tajiri about the basics of the game, and including that there would be over 200 Pokemon with new ways to evolve Pokemon. And the games could connect and trade with Red and Green. The games were intended for the Game Boy, with Super Game Boy support. There's also a hint at a branch evolution for Poliwag Egg. I likely hint at Politoed. Wow, almost immediate. Yeah, just July is when these games were announced. Wow, that's very fast.
Yep.
asked however things would not be, we wouldn't hear again until 1997 with this magazine. In feature in an interview with the Microgroup Game Review, published in was published. Ish with an interview with Sugimori, as well as a cover art for the magazine he made specifically for that issue. In the interview, Sugimori described that I have the cover art as taking place in a Pokemon-like, but not on Pokemon, separate world. However, two of the three Pokemon shown bear a resemblance to the one found in the final version of Gold and Silver.
Yeah, there's a Pokemon that vaguely resembles Hitmontop. A Pokemon, the creature. Sorry, there's a creature that vaguely resembles Hitmontop, in concept, though it looks more like Clefairy to me.
It's more like a combination
of Cleffa and Hitmontop.
Up at the time.
I'm a Pokemon that greatly resembled Tyranitar, and a Pokemon that resembles two Pokemon that would be added to the series much later in the form of Caracosta and Dreadnought.
These were not meant to be Pokemon. And that was yeah. So that was in May. We got the game will be lengthened. Titles will be lengthened into Pokemon 2 Gold and Silver. Early story with a fan book about the games. And detailing stuff from the story in the story that is so far. The protagonist begins collecting Pokemon when he hears rumors about a certain boy in Kanto Province who completed his Pokedex. That's where the story starts. Province was a mistranslation. In a region. And it was also asked if characters will be. He confirmed characters from previous titles will make an appearance. And there's a different protagonist, but the story takes place in the same setting. So there's a strong possibility you'll meet characters from the previous titles. You'll be seeing Ash and Professor Oak again. Giovanni also left to go train in the last game, and so look forward to that. More stuff, screenshots were shown, and also information about a new mode of transportation debuts in the form of a skateboard. In red, green, and blue, the protagonist used a bicycle was a handy mode of transportation on his Pokemon catching adventure. In addition to the bicycle that appeared in red, green, and blue, Pokemon 2 will feature a skateboard or as a new mode of transportation. Riding it may even allow players to reach unexpected locations in the world of Pokemon 2. This was never implemented.
And instead, we just got the bike from the original games. Now, later, interestingly enough, we later did get a feature similar to it in the form of the skates in Pokemon X and Y.
Well, no, so more similar to the bikes in Gen 3.
Yeah.
Being used for two different methods.
And the ability to access different locations depending on which one you were using. The concept was closer to X and Y.
The games were finally playable. The games were actually playable in 1997, November 15th, 1997. In a showcase event in Tokyo from November 21st to November 23rd, our attendees could try out the game. Try the games for about 10 minutes, which was reduced to 5 minutes at some point. The official guidebook described the Link game as a Link cable-compatible Game Boy RPG that was scheduled to be released in the last third of March 1998. It was said to be 80% complete.
Yeah.
Complete. Some characters characters here. There were a boy living in a certain town. He has a brother who is 3 years older. These days, his primary hobby is toying around with a hand-me-down computer that was given to him by his brother, or the boy's rival. He lives in the same town. His appearance and personality differ from the rival in the previous games. So that was referring to the player character who had a brother. who again was never seen, who was never made in the final. Although his sprite did it eventually was actually used for for a certain cheating asshole.
Who?
On the bug catching contest.
What was his name?
Nick.
There was Ace Trainer Nick in the
Cool Trainer Nick.
Trainer Nick in the bug catching contest.
So things seem to be going well. I'm pretty sure the game was also speculated to be released in '97, but so things are going well. Set to release in March, right? Right?
As it turns out, no.
No. Come 1998. Come 1998. March specific. Nintendo. Come March. New information and about the game and comes to a halt as a web page on the Gold and Silver site. It appears confirming the games will be delayed for an unknown amount of time in order to power up the games. Oh, what could that mean? And while it took an entire year, a whole year, you're to finally see the games again, and boy, they sure look different. And stuff.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to turn off autoplay on my computer. I don't think you can turn off autoplay anymore.
You right click. No, no, right there or the bottom.
What they
right there?
Oh, that's autoplay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, the game. The games suddenly look completely different, and now being on the Game Boy Color. Wow, I wonder how much. Boy, that sure must have sucked for developers. The game had to be reworked from remade from scratch. Either way, the game's released in East on November 21st, 1999 in Japan, and overwhelmingly positive reviews. Yeah, 4.5 years of development. That tells you a lot. Tells you a lot about, doesn't it? Yeah. At 3.5, nearly 4 years of development. Okay. So.
Right now you're listening to Pokemon Route 38 Remix by Astroth Sounds.
So, I guess, without further ado... Yeah. Yeah. The game actually came out first in Australia.
Wow.
By 2 days. They came out... October 13th in 2000 in Australia, October 15th in 2000 in North America, and April 6th, 2001 in Europe. So, over 23 million units, making the best-selling Game Boy Color games and third best-selling for the Game Boy family of systems. So I guess the question is, did their work, did that agonizing in development pay off?
Well, it's time to find out.
Nearly 30 minutes into and now we start the review.
Now, starting off the game as usual.
You see you got. Oh, hey, there's
an intro sequence.
Wait,
now,
what is
just
this?
like in yellow?
Okay, yep. It shows Lapras surfing, some shelter. There's the bottle. Okay. Then there's a Pikachu running and it rams into a Jigglypuff. Okay, there's the starters, I'm assuming. And Charizard?
It was Charizard. Charizard's not even in this game.
What?
You can get one.
What? Huh?
Why is it in the intro?
Okay, this intro has nothing to do with. This intro does not really tell you much about the game.
At least it's cool.
So you get at the title screen with a silhouette of your legendary.
Yeah.
you know, you start and, well, you woke me up. What time is it?
Yeah.
And then you're introduced to Professor Oak.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, again, welcomes to all the Pokemon. On to sing about how they existed everywhere. Wait, wrong game.
Everyone calls him Elf Monster. Oh wait, that's the wrong name.
Oops. So this is where you choose your character, or you. Oh wait, no, wait, not yet.
Well, not yet. That's too.
That's next year.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got.
I guess we'll rate the protagonist since there's only one in Gold and Silver. Gold.
No, I'm sorry.
Or Ethan. Or Jimmy. I don't know.
I don't know. It's. Oh, his name. It wasn't. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, Ethan. Yeah, this was not an official name. Until much later. Actually, his name changes. Is depending on the version, but anyways, Ethan.
Well, for this game, say Gold.
Gold, I guess. Oh, well, all this stuff. I definitely looks like a fucking '90s kid. Am I right? It's like I can say that.
Personally, I like his design better than in Reds, but despite him not having the same nostalgia factor, despite not having the same legacy.
He actually has some. You can see a bit of a glimpse of personality in
a lot of the promotional art.
Yeah, a lot. Of his official art.
Yeah.
Or you can see a lot of that. That's so.
I turned off autoplay. What the hell?
I don't. It's not on autoplay. You gotta do that each time, I guess.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Anyway, so sorry about that. So.
What do we give Red for comparison? We should probably have the one to the previous one up as a baseline.
Right. Character. And we gave him a 9.
Personally, I'll give this guy. I as well. I'll give this guy a 9 too.
Yeah.
All right. So. Right. Anyways, after starting the game,
after starting the game, you're stopped by your mom, to give you the Pokegear. This thing can do a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can use it to call to register phone numbers. Please don't do this.
You can use it to
use it to, it's your map. It has a radio. It's. Oh, I guess it's just. It tells you what time it is. I mean, day it is. Is it? Yeah, that's what it. It's helpful. It's helpful. All you need to know where you. I guess. Yes. That's though. Really, the fucking phone part can get annoying if you go out of your way to register numbers.
Yeah.
So you head outside. I'd see some. see some guy staring outside the lab. He pushes you.
Okay.
No, it actually pushes you.
Yeah, like something about him saying not to stare him always.
Hey, no, fuck, wrong game. And what are you staring at?
Yeah.
This is the famous Elm Pokemon lab. What are you staring at?
Yeah.
And then he just actually pushes you.
You would get sent in the air and get knocked into the air and sent back.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Jesus. Sorry, that was just really, it's just really, he's strange and just see you staring at, someone staring at the window.
Okay.
So anyways, you go into the lab, and meet Professor Elm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is the professor.
Yeah.
Or he has an errand, he has an egg that he got a call from Mr. Pokemon. On who wanted to deliver something. But Elm can't do it himself, so he entrusts us a kid to take care of his work.
Yep.
So this is where you choose your starter.
Now in this game the starter options are Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile.
All of them are monotype.
None of them gain a second type when they evolve. Right now, we'll be taking a look at Cyndaquil. Which evolves into Quilava at level 14, and then into Typhlosion at level 36.
Wait, no, it's in second stage level. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And Typhlosion stats are exactly the same as Charizard.
What?
Yeah, I'm not making this up.
They are the exact same stats.
What did we rate Charizard? So it's like Charizard, but with a worse moveset and less original.
7. So what does Typhlosion learn now? What does Typhlosion learn?
Doesn't get any special coverage that a Charizard doesn't.
Oh, but it gets Thunder Punch.
Oh yeah, it does.
But wait, does Charizard get that too? Or no?
Does Charizard get Thunder Punch in Gen 2?
Yeah, no.
It gets Thunder Punch, I guess.
But Charizard gets way more than that.
And it gets basically all the same coverage that a Typhlosion gets anyways. As if you wanted to use its physical attack.
What? Also, Jesus.
Also, its level up moveset consists solely of normal and on fire moves.
It doesn't
learn Flamethrower to level 60.
Wow.
Which, if you didn't know, is extremely late. Hey, like, seriously, that's way too late.
For this game, by this game standards, or that is late. So, Typhlosion.
6.
Yep, it is.
It's Charizard without the originality.
Yep. No, if you're wondering, Typhlosion has forever ever struggled with this.
Yes, it doesn't get better in later gens.
And meanwhile, Charizard gets
way better. Like seriously, Charizard is kind of broken now.
Wait, do they even? No, they don't. Oh wait, they don't have the same. I'd be laughing if they had the same hidden ability.
I mean, at least it gets its Flash Fire instead of Solar Power as its hidden ability.
That's not.
But Charizard also gets a Mega.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's. Anyways, that is yeah. She's so yeah.
Are you choose your starter, Professor Elm?
So, yeah, you go out.
Out. And then his assistant it tells you that he forgot to give you his phone number.
No, if anything, gives you a potion.
It gives you a potion.
Not or was it something else?
I think it was a potion or a Pokeball.
Or was it a drug?
No, it's a potion.
Okay, it's not. Anyways, you head out and I guess we can. And okay, there's a Rattata, there's a Pidgey.
Centret.
Okay, Centret. Centret is this game's aims early mammal.
On the same vein as Eradicate.
We use the term mammal since
because everyone calls them rodents, but like half of them aren't rodents.
Half of them are not rodents. So for
like I really think the only ones who are actually rodents are Eradicate, Watchog, and Greedent,
and B-Barrel.
B-Barrel. Eradicate, B-Barrel, Watchog, and Greedent. Like half of them are not rodents.
So Furret is. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's fast.
Oh.
And that's it. That's it.
A long body Pokemon.
It doesn't get fangs. It still does have a pretty diverse moveset, but his stats leave a lot to be desired.
Oh yeah, so I guess I also forgot to mention in critical the crit rate it is no longer crits are no longer based on speed.
So Furret can't pull in Gen 2 can't pull off the same shenanigans. Eradicate in Gen 1 could.
And so
I'll give this a 6.
Unfortunately that's.
I'm sorry, Furret. You're absolutely adorable, but objectively not very good.
Yeah. Oh god, that's.
Maybe next generation Furret will get a regional evolution.
So I guess also along that on the way, if you're playing at night, you can run into
Spinarak.
Oh, that's how. Oh, it's a
little spider.
It evolves.
At level 22, it evolves into Arios. What level did Sentry evolve?
15.
15.
Oh.
It's a high attack and basically nothing else. None of its stats are bad per se, but everything other than its attack is average.
Its speed is
speed though is 50. So.
Is that Comic Sans?
Yes, I believe it is.
And so, what is it? What is it?
Sorry, talking about the video we're watching. The song.
Oh no.
Yeah, it can. Yeah. It gets Bug, Ugg, and Ground. Yeah, it doesn't get a damaging poison move.
Oh,
Sludge Bomb. Bug, Ground, and Poison.
But Sludge Bomb doesn't
really help, but considering why Bug covers grass already.
Bug and Poison are no longer are weak to one another. So, and yeah, this is Gen 2 where Poison type, where Bug, Ugg type moves are just ass.
Yeah, still not very good. It doesn't get the only decent bug move that was introduced in this gen.
And no, that's only on one other Pokemon.
Yeah. They introduced one new decent bug move, but it's only on one Pokemon.
No, this thing sucks.
Still 6.
Okay, not looking too good.
Not looking too good for a streak.
So anyways, you go to Mr. Pokemon and meet Professor Oak, who gives you the Pokedex. Mr. Pokemon gives you the I got, and then heals you.
And after you leave, Professor...
You get a call from Professor Elm.
Elm. He's freaking out and telling you that one of the Pokemon at the lab was stolen.
And you then go through Cherry Grove, and down from Cherry Grove, to bump into
the same asshole that shoved you out of the way when you tried to talk to him in front of the lab.
But then he mentions about how he just talks about how he got something strong or something, and then battles you.
Yeah,
you probably gained a few levels along the way. So
even though he picks the starter with a type advantage against yours, he shouldn't be that difficult.
Oh, and then he goes on to talk about how his name is 3 question marks, and wants to become the strongest.
He literally introduces himself like that.
Yes. Listen, I guess and he just runs off. Okay. Okay, I don't even try. You don't even try. I just apprehend him.
Yeah.
And so you head back to the lab. And the police has arrived.
So they ask you for the name of the guy who stole the Pokemon.
And who just happened to be who I guess you saw. I don't know how you saw his name.
No, he told you his name, but the game doesn't. It says it. It's
Apparent-
handled better in the remakes. It's really awkward in this. The originals.
But for the purpose of this video,
We'll be calling him Silver because that's the canon name.
Anyways, you show the egg to Elm, so we can research it. It suggests you take on the Pokemon League. Off you go. There. Oh, yep. Some guy just told you to do it.
Yep. So you're doing it.
So, anyways, you can head into the. Well, first you have a battle with a certain youngster.
Who is very iconic. Joey is the most iconic character in the Pokemon franchise, so obviously he gets a 10 out of 10. And he uses
a Rattata,
which is objectively the strongest Rattata in the entire series.
It's not.
It is the strongest Rattata in the entire series, and he tells you about this frequently if you accept his number, and you better accept his number, or his rat will disembowel you later.
Okay, jokes aside.
After
you can you in fact enter the dark cave. There's not really anything here, but
there is Zubat, and in this game, Zubat has a new evolution.
And via high friendship,
Golbat can evolve into Crobat.
Now that's more like it.
It's insanely fast, and has pretty high attack as well. All of its defensive stats are 80, except for its HP, which is 85. Special attack doesn't really matter. 75 though.
Alright, so what is it? Well, I mean.
Yeah, Gen 2 it doesn't really get that many good moves.
But it gets wing attack was actually buffed from a pathetic 35 to 60.
So it's actually a passable move with stab. It's base 90 move effectively.
It's around the time when Fly was only 70 power.
So it's honestly just the better investment than Fly.
And yeah, it doesn't even learn Sludge Bomb. Actually, it doesn't learn a single poison move.
Which is fine, because it gets wing attack, and poison only exists to counter grass anyways.
Yeah.
In this game.
Crobat is that's still a solid Pokemon under you.
It also gets access to Dark and Steel. Even though since Dark is a special type, it can't use Bite effectively.
I made it work.
Yeah.
Anyway, Crobat.
It's special attack 70, not 75.
70. Crobat is a much needed upgrade.
It's not quite broken in this game, but it's still a really good an option. And I'll give it a 9.
Yeah. In fact, I almost opted for something else. Else before that.
What was it?
I almost opted for Farfetch with the.
Before you remembered that Crobat existed.
Also, heading through Violet City, you can pass us through the ruins of Alf. Also do a puzzle, and then
you can encounter a Pokemon called Unknown, which has 26. It's a pure Psychic type Pokemon with 26 different forms. All of its forms are purely cosmetic, but they do reflect what its DVs are.
Yeah.
All of its stats are 48, except for its offensive stats, which are 72.
Boy, wonder what it learns with that.
Okay, maybe it at least has a good moveset. It gets it gets exclusively hidden power, nothing else. A 60 base power move. No. A random a
move with
random base power and a random type.
That you can't even see.
And you in the game,
it's completely out of your control.
And you have no way to check what the power and type of it is, though you can sort of estimate the type by experimenting.
Why would you? This thing is just fucking worthless.
Seriously, why? It only exists to be collected.
Yep.
Yeah, and even that's not very fun to collect.
In fact, I did it. It's really tedious. In fact, that was the second time I've done it.
Like, seriously, why does this thing exist?
This unknown is just a collectible.
It's stupid. It's so stupid.
And no, you don't really get anything for collecting them all in this game.
You just get something you can print out.
Yep.
You get a printable diploma saying, like, hey, I have every unknown.
Yeah.
Wow, what an achievement.
This thing is awful.
Yeah, it has no practical function.
At least Ditto has a function outside of battle.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
At least even in battle, it could be used to do something. But, like, in the...
no, this thing...
even if it's just a worse version of your opponent, this thing gets a 0.
That's the first 0 I've ever given.
I've never seen a more useless Pokemon.
On this thing is...
And we probably won't see a more useless Pokemon for at least 5 more generations. So...
okay. So, okay, you take on... Alright, so, in here, there's the... So, home to Violet City is the Sprout Out Tower. You don't actually have to go here.
Yeah, it's just here for training.
And on top you see... oh, fuck you. Oh, hey, asshole.
Oh, your rival's here, and then
he talks about how... apparently the elders scolded him, and he said that's stupid.
So he just spins around and leaves.
He used an escape rope.
He spun around and left. He teleported.
But anyways, that's not really... You can get Flash here.
Yeah.
Spoilers, you don't actually need to use Flash at like any point.
Yeah, again, and it's not a requirement. Like, in any game, Flash is just... It's completely optional.
Oh, but I guess it just makes some... It says it's mainly for optional dungeons.
Though for the unknown quest, you do need to use Flash.
Flash, yeah.
Ash at least once.
Not in this game.
But not in this game. I'm only in Crystal in the remakes.
Yeah. So I got the first gym leader I'll face here.
Anyways, yeah, you in Violet City you can face your first gym leader, Faulkner, or the flying type gym leader.
Boy, but he has some new flying types too.
He has Pidgey and Pidgeotto.
Level 7 and level 9.
I don't know why he has a level 9 Pidgeotto, but yeah, his Pokemon both have Tackle and Mud Slap, though his Pidgeotto also has Gust.
Wait, what move?
Yeah.
What? A ground move?
Yeah, they have a ground move.
What? Huh? I have several questions.
This is depressing. They didn't even give him a Hoot Hoot.
Yeah, they...
Seriously, they couldn't have made that Pidgey a Hoot Hoot?
Oh, wait, you're... I'm trying to put that down.
Alright, what about his gym design?
Well, it's a straight line.
Oh. What about his character?
Oh, he appears to be rather inexperienced. As he mentioned, these are his dad's Pokemon.
It's like, let me see his dialogue or something.
His dialogue.
What kind of got other from that?
Right. This is it. That's all his dialogue.
Okay. Yeah, he's pretty generic. I mean, the only real point is oh, he's kind of forgettable. The only real point he has going for him is that I like his design. Like, even then, and there's better.
Yeah, you've seen better.
And I've seen better. So like, I don't know, 6. He's inoffensive.
Yeah. Yeah, at least he has some kind of. At least he has some kind of strategy.
Even if it is annoyingly lowering your accuracy.
Yeah. So then you can go. Then you can. Oh, before you leave, if you gotta grab an egg, Professor Ohm then wants you to take the egg for yourself. Oh my God. Just tossing around this egg, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you accept it, and then walk around a bit, and you get a
Togepi. Togepi is a normal type Pokemon that evolves into the normal flying type Ogatic.
Yeah.
Their normal type was later replaced with the fairy type in Generation 6.
Togepi. It's the first baby Pokemon.
It evolves to the Togetic with high friendship.
Is that something we forgot to mention?
I don't know.
And friendship doesn't really do much.
Oh, yeah, we didn't really mention friendship.
It doesn't do a whole lot of
think Return did Return exist in this game?
Yeah, it exists. Returning frustration.
Return happiness has 3 functions. Affecting the power of the move Return, affecting the power of the move Frustration, and evolving specific Pokemon.
If their friendship is higher than 220,
any Pokemon that require high happiness to evolve are capable of evolving.
Yeah, that's...
You raise happiness by doing all sorts of things, such as leveling up, taking your Pokemon to get haircuts by interacting with specific NPCs, just running around. In general.
Yeah, that's
well. The only real thing you need to avoid lowering their happiness is making sure they don't faint instantly.
Especially if it's a Pokemon against a Pokemon way higher, several levels higher.
A Pokemon will only lose 1 friendship point if you.
Or I think we'll lose about 3.
No, it'll lose 5 if it's
it's an higher level.
If the Pokemon on its fighting is less than 30 levels higher than it.
It'll only lose 1 point.
But if it's more than 30 levels higher, but if it's 30 or more levels higher than it, then it'll lose 5 points. 10 if it's above of 200. And so really just... Because, Pokemon's not very happy about you sending it out against something that you can't fight.
There's also using bitter food.
Yeah, you can also use bitter herbs.
I don't think you can buy them in this game.
So they're not exactly a renewable source of healing.
But why would you do this?
Yeah.
Why don't be a dick to your Pokemon?
Yeah.
Anyways, Togepi,
and also another thing about. And also, why would you use frustration? Happiness is so easy to raise, and it's so difficult to keep it low.
Oh, yeah.
If you can try to keep, why would you try to keep it low for frustration when Return can accomplish the same thing?
And it is actually stronger.
Yeah. All right, it gets stronger.
Yeah.
Its max power is stronger than frustration's.
Yeah. Frustration at max power is 102.
Return's max power is 104.
Alright.
No, it was also 102. Yeah, they're both 102. They're the same move. Why would you want to use a frustration?
Yeah. And so, anyways, about to Ogatek. Oh.
Its attack and speed are 40, and its HP is 55. Those stats are pretty low. However, its defense and its special attack are 85 and 80 respectively, and its special defense is a really high 105. So it's a wall with a good special attack as well. It actually gets access to quite a few moves. It gets Psychic, it's Solar Beam, it's Zap Cannon,
and Fire Blast.
As to gets like at least 4 different types of moves. As well as getting a ton of utility moves like Toxic, Flash, Sunny Day.
But, honestly,
It's a pretty solid flying type. Pokemon.
And though I don't really know why you'd go out of your way to use this as your this is your flying type.
Like, notably, it can't be found in the wild, and this is the only one you get in the game.
And
if you want more, you have to breed.
Also, 405 isn't exactly that high.
Yeah, I know.
It's just kind of average.
Yeah.
Give it. Just give it. Just give this thing in 2 more generations.
Yeah.
And then we can talk.
I'll give it an 8. It's a pretty solid flying type.
Yeah, this one is an 8.
Right.
So, like, also on this route you can find. No, that's not yet.
What?
No, wait, that's.
Let me see. That's not it.
Yeah, not yet. But so, anyway, you make it through Union Cave, which also somebody tries to offer you a Slowpoke tail for $1 million.
Which you literally can't afford. So.
Sheesh, I thought kids were loaded these days. And so you make it through Union Cave, which is 1 floor.
There are other floors, but you can't access any of them right now because you need surf.
Yeah. Okay. Then you make it to Azalea Town. That looks familiar.
Yeah.
Is that the Rocket Grunt? Blocking in the entrance to something.
Yeah. Well, right now you can't go into the gym.
Right, because there's a grunt standing in the way.
But you can go into the forest, even though you can't progress very much in there.
And find einen Oddish.
Yeah.
When exposed to a sunstone,
Only
the new item in this game.
Move over to Bellossom instead of Vileplume. Bellossom is basically Vileplume, a slightly bulkier Vileplume without the poison type.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call that an upgrade or not. And,
again, it's meant to be an alternative. And it only gets grass moves.
So it's worse.
That's mean. I love Bellossom.
It's worse. Why would you choose this over Vileplume?
Because look at it. It's adorable.
This is really about personal bias.
Why?
We gotta rate it objectively out.
Fine.
We gotta rate it objectively.
5. Vileplume's the better option.
And at least it gets poison stab.
Right? Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's. And you can go and enter. You have to go onto this house, on Kurt's house. Also tells you about how Team Rocket it suddenly came back.
Yeah.
After 3 years. Here's and how he's gonna go and kick their asses.
Yeah.
As they've been cutting off Slowpoke tails.
Else to sell his food.
To sell. To make money.
Yeah.
So you head down under the well. Kurt falls on his ass.
Also, he waits at the entrance because he's injured.
Jesus Christ! How did you survive a fall like that?
So you go in and beat up the rocket.
Well, actually, you head in. Or you enter the place. It's just standing there.
Yeah. So then you
beat up the rocket grunt.
Speed up their executive.
Oh wait a minute! Just
a normal rocket grunt in this game.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Now you can take on the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking. This Jim here, here is Bugsy.
Yeah.
What does he have? Oh. Wait, boy, I bet he has a new bug type.
The Metapod, Kakuna, and Scyther.
What?
Okay, all Kanto Pokemon again.
Huh.
Right, Metapod has Tackle, String Shot, Harden. Kakuna has Poison Sting, String Shot, Harden. Both of those are level 14. And Scyther's level 16 with Fury Cutter, Quick Attack, and Leer.
That's weird. Weird in Kanto. That's a little weird in Kanto. You're in the early 20s at this point.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, this guy...
What? Huh?
Regardless, this guy's actually pretty tough for a second gym leader.
Assuming you don't have some... Assuming you have some... Don't have something that resists a slug.
If you pick Cyndaquil, this isn't that difficult.
Or Color Rock type.
If you pick Cyndaquil or Color Rock type, you can probably deal with him pretty well.
Also, Fury Cutter is only a mere 10 power in Gen 2.
Yeah.
So it's can't. So it shouldn't be really that threatening. If anything, it could probably do more damage to you with fucking Quick Attack.
Yeah.
So, anyways, is Bugsy
is
well, that's his entire. Yeah.
Well, what about his gym and his personality?
Oh, his gym is like just a circle.
Alright, his gym is also not very buggy.
It's just like it has a forest aesthetic.
Yeah, I guess it's a bit bug-like, at least.
Again, only just.
Again, he talks about research.
I guess he's. Yeah,
that's really all he goes.
That's how he studies bugs.
Yeah. Apparently, he discovered the move Fury Cutter.
Yeah. I guess that's cool.
A cool design is somewhat tough for the second gym leader.
Really, only can't you?
Again, only Kanto.
No Ladybug or Spinnerack, or Heracross. No, not.
Ogre in 8, definitely a significant step up from Faulkner.
Really wish he didn't just use Kanto Pokemon here.
A bit lacking on the personality.
Anyways, you run into this motherfucker again, and when trying to leave, you can actually do that before taking on the gym, but again, can't get very far.
Or Silver is back, and this time, in
he
addition
to he goes on to say, he doesn't believe you when you say a Team Rocket is back.
Yeah. So, in addition to his evolved starter, he now has a Ghastly and a Zubat. So.
Yeah. Okay. And then you beat him, and he talks about how he hates Team Rocket because they're weak. He can just how everything is weak and how he's strong. And oh, shut up!
And then he leaves.
Oh my god! Please tell me there's more to him. And then this. Please tell me that there's more than that. He's more than just. Anyways, you make your way through Alex Forest after chasing a Farfetch'd, which just now appeared. So, you weren't sure. Yeah, you weren't cut. Sure hoped you have something that can learn it.
Once you get through, go through the next route a bit, you can actually head to the national park where you can
and do a bug catching contest on certain days.
Yeah, and in the bug catching contest, you can actually catch Scyther. You can also catch Pinsir, but Scyther's the Pokemon of interest here. Because if you trade it to someone else while it is holding a metal coat, you can evolve into Scizor, which is an alternate take on Scyther. Yeah, it has the same stat total, all as its pre-evolution.
Yeah.
And as far as I remember, I'm pretty sure it's the only Pokemon like that in the entire series.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
So it's not really much an upgrade exactly.
What does it say about prior evolution moves? Because it doesn't look like it actually oh, you can get a wing attack only as a Scyther. So if you want wing attack, you gotta you gotta learn that before evolving it. It's basically a Scyther, but it's slower in exchange for having higher defense.
Yeah.
That's an attack. Yeah, so basically it's Scyther, but more tanky.
Also, in terms of skill moves, there's only 3 skill moves as they existed.
Yeah, Metal Claw, Steel Wing, and
Iron Tail.
Iron Tail.
Oh. Also, none of them are accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, there is no accurate Steel move. Sizzler gets both Metal Claw and Steel Wing. It also gets Bug. It also gets access to Bug. And fighting and normal.
That's it.
And flying.
That's it.
Bug fighting, normal flying, and steel, which isn't that bad. But its fighting move is Rock Smash.
Which was 20 power and Gen.
So for coverage, it really only gets Bug flying and steel.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7. It's a solid alternative to Scyther.
Also in the national park, you can find
Sunkern. I know a lot of people make jokes about this thing because for a while it was the Pokemon with the lowest base stat total of 180, but it's actually somewhat decent after it evolves.
By the way, how do you get a Sun's? Oh yeah, how does the bug catching contest work?
If you catch a Pokemon with a high enough level, with enough health remaining, and with a good enough DV and sufficiently rare Pokemon like a Scyther or Pinsir, then and you'll get a good score.
Unless you have Cool Trainer Nick.
Cool Trainer Nick literally always wins. There is nothing you can do about it. So you just have to reset if Cool Trainer Nick appears.
So that is the only way you're getting a Sunstone.
Yeah. And you have to get first place in the bug catching contest to get a Sunstone.
What the fuck? Why is that the only method? To be fair, only 2 Pokemon evolve with it. But...
It's still kind of dumb that that's how you get it.
So, Sunflora,
it's got go. It's got low speed and defense. It's got insanely low speed and pretty low defense as well. Its HP and attack are 75. Special defense is 85, and its special attack is somewhat impressive 105.
I don't think its moveset makes up for that. Yeah. It does not.
Unfortunately, in terms of damaging moves, it literally only gets Grass type and normal type moves.
Yeah.
Moves similarly to Bellossom. So it's kind of like a budget Bellossom if you don't want to put in the effort of evolving an Oddish into Gloom.
Yeah. Again, this is Grass types in Gen 2.
Yeah, it's got more raw power than Bellossom in exchange for being frailer or slower. I'll give it a 6 on its own merits. It's not particularly great, but if you just want a grass type, then sure.
You could go after any other grass type if you wanted one. And God, at least it's not stuck with Absorb. Well, oh wait, it is stuck with Absorb. Yeah. No, wait, it's not.
It's Razor Leaf.
If that's, I guess that's good.
Unlike Veloso, it actually gets Razor Leaf.
So, you can go in Golden Rod City. You can go into a lot of stuff actually. You can get a bike. You can get the bike.
You get an EV for Bill.
No, not yet. Not yet.
You can meet Bill.
No, you not in it. No, that's not till after you get to the next place.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So you can find a coin case in the underground area.
Oh, you can go to the radio tower and get a radio card.
Remember this.
It's because it is literally required to make any progress in the post game.
And remember that.
You need to get the radio card. Even though the game literally tells you, it never tells you need it.
You can also take a fucking lottery.
If you want.
And you can get a Master Ball if you're really lucky. Yeah, you can get give your Pokemon a haircut, but I don't know how that works.
I don't know how you give a haircut to something like Rhyhorn.
Or fucking Voltorb.
Why am I bringing up Rhyhorn so much in this
video?
I
don't know.
That's the second time I've mentioned it with no prompting.
So, anyways, know what you're really here for, or aside from that radio card.
Yeah.
And, well...
And the gym leader here is Whitney with Clefairy and, a new Pokemon! And she uses a Pokemon called Miltank.
I don't think we're going over...
We're not going over that.
Yeah, we're going over
we are going over...
No, it's not actually available.
It's not actually available yet, so we won't be going over it right now, but, yeah.
Now, here's Stomp, okay, that causes flinching. Attract.
Act, which, that's a new move that...
Infatuation is
infatuates onto the opposite gender. It makes them, it gives them a chance to just not do anything that turn. It's like paralysis without the speed lowering.
And also, there is no item to cure it.
Yeah, there's also no item to cure it.
Milk drink in case again.
Milk drink, ink which allows it to heal beyond on Whitney's healing items.
And roll out.
And roll out, which is a move that it gets stronger every time it hits.
Oh, you're lucky it doesn't have defense curl.
Yeah.
Thing is, a lot of first-time players
just have no idea how to deal with this thing.
But thing is, you just need need to actually think about, you actually just need to use a bit of, you actually use your fucking brain.
Now, obviously, with Miltank being active, every move it uses can be dangerous to you.
But there are some ways you can fix it. Like, I don't know, poisoning it.
To make its health go down faster and somewhat cancel out Milk Drink.
Use something like Charm.
Or to lower its attack, so its rollouts will do less damage.
You can use Mud Slap and attack to lower its accuracy. Or you can catch a rock type, or get the free Machop.
Catch a ground out fighting type that resists rollout.
You can actually train a Drowsy for a Machop up in this very area.
Resist Miltank's rollout and can hit it super effectively.
If anything, Clefairy could be more of a problem.
Because now Clefairy is a gamble to deal with because
it has Metronome.
Its entire moveset's dedicated to messing with you. Encore can force you to use the same move multiple times in a row. Mimic allows it to copy your moves. Double Slap is just a standard attacking move. And Metronome can cause it to use any existing move at random, minus Transform and Sketch.
Any move.
Yes, anything.
But Whitney has never really been hard.
I do like that you actually have to put some thought into this battle.
It just requires a little bit of thinking.
And to take her down.
The thing is, I guess a lot of players would just resort to using their starter. Whitney just teaches you a valuable lesson.
Not to rely solely on your starter.
Or just press A to win. The game isn't just press A to win.
Mm-hmm. For example, if you bring Inequilava out of this fight, it's probably not going to last very long against the super effective rollout.
You can actually Totodile was great for this. This is it has as the move Rage.
which gets stronger every time it takes damage. So it can scale to Whitney's rollout.
Which, yeah, I think, yeah. So, also, again, hey, finally a new Pokemon, but again, just Clefairy. There's also Clefairy.
Nothing much about the gym theming.
Like some. I have no idea how to describe what the gym looks like.
It's a weird maze that's made of like Lego bricks.
No, not Lego bricks. Just stuff everywhere.
Just random stuff everywhere, and just like.
In terms of her character,
she is annoying.
Yep, she's the first one to show some personality, and
she aims at you and tells you to get lost after you beat her.
Look for me. What? What the? Oh my god.
Yeah, you literally have to.
One of the gym trainers tells you.
That she just does this every time she loses.
Okay, what is?
Or you have to go back and remind her to give you her badge.
Yeah, she gives you a tract.
Act as well.
Oh, yeah. Not a good. Yeah, I once. Yep, Whitney. Whitney's character.
I'll give her a 9. She falls flat on the character aspect, but
it's great that you actually have to think about your. I know I had a lot of trouble when I was younger, or because of that. I then realized, I just need to just need to think about it.
Yeah.
Just form a strategy.
Yeah.
So, anyways, now you can go talk to the talk to the person at the flower shop. Well, make sure you went up to the. Well, make sure you went and up to find the shaking tree, which I forgot to mention was blocking your path from Violet City.
So you can't go straight from Violet to Goldenrod or vice versa.
Or the path to Equity. So make sure you talk to the person and right next to the tree, then go to the flower shop.
And you'll get the spray duck.
Squirt bottle.
Squirt bottle. Squirt bottle, sorry.
Well, when you use it, you spray it on the tree, and that's not a tree at all.
Well, turns out it's a Sudowoodo.
Oh.
Or a rock-type Pokemon that pretends to be a tree.
No, Sudowoodo. I actually, this is one of the Pokemon I used. It was actually the last minute. Sudowoodo is okay. This thing is way too good for this point in the game.
It's got 30 in its special attack and speed, so it's super slow. But it's got 100 attack, 115 defense, 65 special defense, and 70 HP.
Yep.
This thing its physical stats are way too high for this point in the game.
No, I mean, does its moveset help?
Yeah, you leave it in. So I figured...
It gets fighting, hitting, normal, rock, and ground.
Yeah. It gets Rock Slide at level 28. Shortly after you catch it.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is really good. Mm-hmm. Well, if you can land a Rock Slide if you can land a Rock Slide consistently. God damn it, Sully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this. I added Sudowoodo onto my team in the last minute.
Yeah, because he found out that Snubbull was a 1% encounter.
Or more on that in a minute. And so, Sudowoodo, personal reasons aside, personal problems aside,
it's really good. I say it warrants a 9.
Yeah. You're giving it a really good Pokemon on this early.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you meet Bill in the Pokemon Center of Equity. it can, if you go back to his house, he'll give you an Eevee.
Now in this game, Eevee can still evolve into Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon.
However, you won't get those Stoke. You can get those Stoke on the main game.
Even Gold and Silver. So your only options, unless you want to wait till the post game, are Espeon and Umbreon, which evolve from Eevee at high happiness. High happiness during the day evolves into Espeon, and high happiness at night evolves into Umbreon.
So for this game, we're talking about Espeon.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Espeon is insanely strong. It's got 65 in HP in attack, 60 in defense, 130 in its special attack, 95 special defense, and 110 speed. This thing is a terrifying special sweeper.
Now, if you actually hold off to teach it,
now you're gonna want to hold off to
level 30.
To level 30, so Eevee can learn Bite before evolving it.
It's so it can learn well, mainly just learn Psychic.
Yeah, and it gets so that way you can utilize Psychic and Bite. It also gets access to Zap Cannon.
Yeah.
And so it gets access to 3 moves.
Albeit Zap Cannon is extremely inaccurate.
There's the Dark Psychic and Electric.
Espeon is pretty good.
This game is on par with stuff like Alakazam.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, it's not quite Alakazam.
Alakazam learns the punches is in this game.
9 again.
Yeah. And so, you can actually and this is where the game starts to open a little. You can head to you can head through Equity. But you can head.
Do you have to fight the gym leader here to move on?
Oh, technically you do, but you can. That's not the thing stopping you from going to the other routes on both sides. So I guess in Mount you can head south. You can head east into Mount Mortar, which requires flat ash and gold and silver.
You can encounter a new Pokemon called Meryl.
Wait! This at this point of the game?
Yeah, also known as Peekaboo.
Right.
Yeah, Meryl is a pure water type Pokemon.
I always thought it was a normal type.
That evolves into Azumarill at level 18.
Okay.
Which is, so it's probably already ready to evolve at this point in the game. So, both of them would later gain the Fairy type in Generation 6.
I always thought it was a water normal type.
Nope.
I got another package.
Azumarill was 50 in its attack and speed, 60 in its special attack, 80 in its defensive stats and its defenses, and 100 in HP. It only exists to be a wall.
Oh, because its abilities don't exist.
You're gonna do somewhat okay damage with special moves.
Well, its moveset.
It's water and ice.
Yeah. You'd probably want any other option. You would probably want to use anything else.
Now, as a wall, it's not actually that bad. It's only weak to electric. Only being weak to electric and grass. So, for that purpose, I'll give it a 7.
It got better starting in Gen 3.
It got way better later on.
Now you could you can also head west. You can also head west to find
a few more encounters. One of which being Miltank, and the Pokemon Whitney he probably kicked your ass with on the first attempt.
I wonder why.
Its lowest stat is 50 in special attack.
40 in special attack.
40 in special attack. Has 70 special defense, 80 attack, 95 HP, 100 speed, and 105 attack. Yeah, this thing...
No, 100... What? No, that's defense.
Defense, 105 defense. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you look at the wrong stats.
Yeah, I was. This thing is not to be messed with.
Yeah. Well... Oh boy. Oh god.
Oh. Its moveset also gets its access to normal, ground, ghost, and fight. Go up.
Steel.
Normal, ground, ghost, steel, and fighting.
Yep.
And rock. Normal, ground, ghost, steel, fighting, and rock. Which means it can use most types.
Yeah, yeah, Shadow Ball is... yeah, yes. Ghost is, for some reason, still physical.
I can use more than a third of the existing types in this game.
So, yeah, Milk Tank is pretty solid. I'm pretty sure it's only found during the mornings. And though.
I'll also give this thing a 9.
I mean, that is...
again, another pretty great Pokemon.
It's also a female-only species. It says Tauros is a male-only.
So it's sort of deemed as the counterpart to Tauros.
Right. So I guess time to talk about the one I almost used.
Granbull. Well, it starts as a Snubbull that evolves into Granbull level 23. They're both pure normal type, and which was replaced ice with them being pure fairy type starting in Gen 6.
Now, Granbull looks on paper,
it looks pretty good. 45 speed, yeah, that's pretty slow. 60 in its special stats, but 75 in defense, 90 in HP, and 120 in its attack. The problem comes in its moveset. And it can't... in this game, it can't exactly do much with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not... That's,
Actually, no, it gets a few moves. What do you mean?
Like, what?
It gets normal, it gets ghost, it gets ground, it gets...
Mud slap.
It's fighting. Sure, for... ground, the move is mud slap, but...
Fighting, and it gets dynamic punch or rock smash.
And you can also pretty reliably tell if it has good attack DVs by making sure you catch a male.
And that was the That's the problem.
Because due to the fact that it's already a
1% chance unless it's swarming.
Which isn't unlocked at that point.
No, it's which is completely random.
That makes a male Snubbull a 1 in 400 encounter.
Or I was not ready. I was not about to do that.
So we decided that Pseudo Voodoo would be the better option.
So, Snubbull.
I'll give it an 8. It could be better, but it's not bad.
Again, it gets better or later.
It gets way better in later generations.
You can also head to Olivine City.
Can you use Surf before fighting the gym leader?
No, but you can get the Good Rod before this.
Okay, yeah.
But as you run to your right, run to Silver over. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who tells you about how stupid it was. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He makes fun of the gym leader for going to take care of a dying Ampharos.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah.
He says the Ampharos is probably better off dead, and if it's too weak to survive.
What?
Yeah, he says something along the lines of it being better off dead if it's weak enough to get sick.
Yeah, boo-hoo, just let sick Pokemon go. A Pokemon that can't battle is worthless.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyways, you grab the Good Rod. Anyways, you grab the Good Rod. Anyways, you grab the Good Rod out here. Also, make sure to grab Strength in this completely unmarked building.
And with a good rod, you can fish. Up a Pokemon called. You gain access to fishing up certain Pokemon.
Well, you can.
Right now.
You can start if a Chinchou.
You also catch Mantle with a good rod?
No, that's what he said.
Yeah, horsey.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can find. Here you can find.
Where?
In the Olivine and City port.
Okay, by fishing at Olivine City, you can find Chinchou, a water electric type.
Boy, I wonder what it's.
Yeah, it's got 50 in its physical stats, 76 in its special stats, 67 in its speed, and 125 in its HP. It's got insane bulk and also solid special stats.
But what does it learn?
Just water and electric.
Wait, yep, doesn't even earn any ice moves, and also the strongest. Also, it gets Spark.
Yeah.
Arc better. Its option is there are. Its other options are
Thunder and Zap Cannon, which are highly inaccurate.
And unless you Thunder, unless you have Rain Dance for Thunder.
Yeah, you're better off using your move slot on Rain Dance in this thing. Surf, Rain Dance, and Thunder are a good trio of moves.
That's about all. Also, it can learn all 3 EHMs.
Water HMs.
Wait, what?
Yes. I forgot to mention it, but there are 3 water HMs in Johto for whatever reason.
And both of which are completely pointless.
Yes, they're used in very few locations.
So,
their existence adds nothing to the game.
Lantern, Chinchou evolves at level 27 in the Lantern.
Yeah, level 27 Chinchou evolves at the Lantern. It's a pretty decent water.
Another bulky
type.
Water type.
I mean, it's good for the utility of rolling your water and electric type into one. On using both of those types.
And also, you're gonna need you're gonna want something that can learn all 3 of these moves. So,
I'll give it an 8. There were better water types, but it has a unique utility. And also being an electric type.
Alright, so I guess that's really as far as you can go.
Oh, anyways, back in Ecruteak, you can
find in the brass tower with. Wait a minute. Didn't I just?
Whatever. You can do these events in either order.
Or you said that there's talks of a legendary Pokemon here, but someone like you should.
But they probably ran off because you showed up.
Because you're weak.
Eek and the legendary Pokemon are like, ew, this guy's a loser. Let's get out of here, because that's totally a thing that would happen.
Oh my god! Either way,
After you battle him, and afterwards you fall into a hole.
Well, actually, you need to have Rock Smash for that in this version.
Oh. Battle him, you can break a rock, and then fall in the hole, and he makes fun of you.
No, he jumps you in this version.
Yeah.
And as soon as you enter.
Yeah, I know.
And then and then just leaves. You can use Rock Smash to dash further along.
And then fall in the hole, and then he makes fun of you.
He doesn't in this game.
You said he did. No,
that's a crystal. Yeah. Here you trigger the encounters with the legendary beasts. Entei, Raikou, and Suicune would wake up when you approach them, and then they run off. Yeah, that's...
And now you can just encounter them randomly throughout the world. Yeah, there's a new mechanic called in the form of roaming encounters.
Yep. You can find these things on your fucking map. Randomly, these things will show up on your map.
But you have to have encountered them once before for them to be tracked.
That is stupid.
So you have to so it's dumb luck and whether or not you actually get to encounter them. Oh, also Silver adds a Magnemite to his team here and evolves a Ghastly into Haunter.
Yeah, that... okay, I guess he doesn't have a type core, or
Yep.
on this, or on like blue.
Nope.
So, okay, so then you can take. But anyways, the real attraction here.
Here's the gym, which is a Ghost type gym.
Okay, wait a minute. How many ghost types are there in this game?
2.
Okay.
But he only uses one of them. He only uses the Ghastly line. His entire team is a Ghastly, 2 Haunters, and a Gengar.
Morty can be kind of annoying if you don't have. Morty can be pretty annoying if you don't have something that can counter ghosts.
Well, because he's very good at stalling.
And yeah, and he gives you the TM for Shadow Ball for beating him.
He likes to put you to sleep. You lower your
PP.
Lower your PP. You do damage over time with a Curse, drain your health with a Dream Eater, and confuse you.
Or paralyze you.
It's like 6 different annoying things in one.
It's like Morty is just a lottery. Of annoyances.
Yeah. Yeah, his entire team can do something obnoxious to you.
Thankfully, abilities don't exist.
Yes, you can hit him with Pokemon with ground type moves.
Bring a fucking psychic type. I appear to ruin his day.
Hey, though, you still gotta watch out for Shadow on his game.
If you have a Kadabra, you can you'll probably just outspeed him. So, also, Shadow Ball all is the TM he gives you, and it's a physical.
Yeah, Ghost is still physical.
Ghost is still physical for a. Okay, I can understand that with Lick. But Shadow Ball is a move that lowers special defense.
It's a physical attack that lowers special defense. I really think Dark should have been physical and they should have changed Ghost to be a special type.
Okay, Morty. His gym.
It's in complete pitch dark.
Well, no, the floor is is dark, or you can't see the floor.
Yeah, you can't see the floor.
Or with the placement of the trainers, it shouldn't be that hard to figure out.
Yeah.
Where to go.
It shouldn't be hard to sussy Baka out where to go.
You did not just. Anyways, is he? Yeah, you get fog badge from him, and well, all right, that's it. And for Morty.
Yeah.
He actually goes on. He actually says a lot of stuff up before, or you fight him. And talks about and mention alludes to a rainbow-colored Pokemon.
Referring to Ho-Oh. Yeah, he's like super into mythology.
Known as the Mystic Seer of the Future, or the follower of legendary Pokemon and trains accuracy, so he may be able to see the Rainbow Bird Ho-Oh. I mean, at least he has a little more. He has a little more to him.
But his team is extremely annoying.
Also, only Kanto Pokemon.
And also, he doesn't look like a ghost trainer at all. Like, seriously.
He's
so generic.
He's wearing purple. Oh, that totally
takes more design elements than just your color scheme.
This, at least that would be, at least I mean, I guess they fixed it later on.
But we're talking about
That's
original
is
Silver
like-
Morty. He's ridiculously
actually,
generic.
Actually, his old art at the time, I showed him wearing blue.
He wears blue.
And yellow.
He's blue and yellow.
Oh, what?
Like, yeah, he does not look like a ghost trainer.
So, anyways, is Morty.
I'll give him an 8.
It's kind of misses the mark on design and team. Even I guess Jim.
Well, the gym makes sense.
Makes sense. At least it's ghost-like. More.
To handle something you can't see.
And also, there's a little shortcut you can take to avoid a trainer.
Yeah. Or if you know the layout of the gym.
And so, anyways, that's all for Morty. Next up, also, don't forget to go to the dance hall. Oh, and beat up the kimono girls.
Well, because you need E to do that to get surf.
Or if you're given, or if a random gentleman gives it to you after being impressed.
Yes, you have to. Not only do you have to defeat the kimono girls, but you also have to talk to a random NPC afterwards.
Yep. Okay, seriously.
It's even worse than talking to a random NPC because you have to talk to a random NPC after accomplishing a very specific task.
Oh my god! Wow, two important HMs, as that you need.
Locked behind something
Now,
really stupid.
You can go one of two ways. It is now that you have surf.
We're going to be heading west because that's the canon gym order.
Or even if my preferred order is heading east first.
However, with access to surf, you have a few new encounters you can get. One, only in gold version, and it is Mantine.
Mantine.
I mean, a water flying type.
I
Go up. Right. There's some really crazy. Wait, where's Seth in Gen 2? Let's go down.
It's HP.
Yeah, Gen 2. Okay, yeah. In Generation 2, it has a 65 HP, 40 attack, 70 defense, 80 special attack, 140 special defense, and 70 speed. Yeah, this thing was insane.
And that's pretty solid. It doesn't make up. It's
In terms of moves, it gets water and ice.
That's it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a bit of a letdown in that department.
Also, it always has a Remoraid under it. So.
We'll go over that Pokemon in the future. The future Johto video.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, so Mantine is the fact I don't. You'd probably be better off using something else. Else than this. This instead. I'm just saying.
I'll go to 7. Basically the same amount of coverage as Lantern, but isn't quite as unique as it.
Also, it's 4 times weak to electric. And actually, that's about it.
But of course, where do you find that?
You need to do that.
Okay, so why is that before the ice cap?
Because you don't, you get you get access to it first.
Oh, okay.
First, yeah, okay. Okay.
So,
yeah, alright.
In all of Ryan, you have to climb to the top of the tower.
Climb to the top of the lighthouse.
Talk to Jasmine, and who tells you that she needs you to get some medicine for Amphi, the Ampharos, which is all the way in Sionwood.
Don't forget to do that.
But she doesn't want to leave Amphi's side.
Don't forget to do this.
If you go to Sionwood without talking to Jasmine, you can't get the medicine.
So it's just more backtracking in the deal.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, now you have to sail, surf to the west to get
to Cyanwood.
to Sionwood to
Cyanwood. Grab the medicine, and I guess while you're here, take on
the 5th gym leader, Chuck.
Oh, what are these Oh,
yeah, the gym requires strength.
What the fuck? Why? Why does the gym require strength? Hey, all right, Chuck.
He only has a Primeape and a Poliwrath.
Wait, again? And,
yeah, the 5th gym leader has 2 Pokemon.
And also only about level 30.
Yeah. Primeape's level 27 and Poliwrath is level 30.
Uh-huh. Its gimmick is Dynamic Punch. Is Mind Reader and Dynamic Punch.
Which takes 2 hits to set up. You can completely disregard this by bringing a Gengar.
Yeah.
Or even a Haunter.
Yeah. Chuck just... You have to use strength to get in to proceed.
At least it's thematic, her fighting gym leader.
But seriously, a 4-stage gem. You're forced to use an HM.
And we're informed that he likes sweets.
Yeah, by his wife outside. Chuck.
7.
I have never cared for Chuck.
He's kind of boring, but he fits the theme.
All right, so then, then you can finally get Fly. Assuming you have something that can use it. Chuck, so you can fly back to Olivine and deliver the medicine, and then you can take on and you can already take on the next gym. There are no trainers here. It's just a straight line.
And yeah, you just fight. Yeah.
That's the entire.
I'm already losing points for the.
Already losing points for that.
Points for the gym design. She has 2 Magnemites and a Steelix.
Wait, why does it have Sunny Day? Why does it have Sunny Day?
No, really.
Wait, that's just making it easier to... What?
It's not like she has any fire moves or solar beam on either of her Pokemon.
No, she doesn't.
Why does Steelix have Sunny Day?
Also, Magnemite is just a complete... The Magnemites are identical.
There's no difference between them.
Why not give her a new Steel type instead?
Why not give one of those Magnemites a Skarmory instead?
You're a fortune. Yeah, why not make it a Skarmory?
A Skarmory, a Fortress, or a Sizzle. Like, why does she have 2 Magnemites?
Why does Steelix have Sunny Day? Also, it relies on Iron Tail.
You know, which is extremely inaccurate.
Which is 75 accuracy. 75 accuracy.
Really, in terms of types, the only types you'll have to deal with... you'll have to deal with Thunderbolt, Iron Tail, and Rock Tail.
Yeah, Ground type can completely destroy this gem.
In being either resistant or immune to every attack in the gym, other than Sonic Boom, which is a really weak move.
Sunny Day. Why is it Sunny Day?
There's Sonic Boom, which always does 20 damage, I believe.
Yeah. Also, shouldn't there be a Magneton at least?
Seriously, they couldn't give her a Magneton.
No. So, anyways, okay, docking points for that team and the layout.
At least she has a nice design and personality. That puts her in 7. The design is just entirely uninspired. And her team is just really bad.
God, why Sunny Day?
Hey, they give her Steelix a move that can buff, that can make one of her weaknesses more or dangerous towards her without giving her any benefit.
What? I don't even. I don't even. What? I don't. What? Okay, so heading on.
Technically, it does have a benefit. It's kind of a silly one. It halves the damage water moves do to Steelix. But it also doubles the damage fire moves do to Steelix.
So you head, I guess, heading east to east to Mahogany Town, up north to the Lake of Rage. Agent. Oh, it's a free shiny.
Mm-hmm.
You can't run from it.
There's a shiny Gyarados here that you're forced to either defeat or capture. You can't run.
I guess because it's programmed differently.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, after grabbing this free shiny,
you get a red scale on. Oh, it's Lance.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, what? And who said he was investigating in the suspicious in how weird that Team Rocket it was responsible for that Gyarados.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was apparently forced to evolve.
Yeah. Which is why it's red, because it has the same because it has the colors of its pre-evolution.
And there's several underlevel Gyarados is in the Lake of Rage. Okay.
It's a weird explanation because by that logic, all shiny, logic, unevolved Pokemon wouldn't have shinies, and all of their all evolved shiny Pokemon would have the colors of their pre-evolution. But okay.
So you go with Lance to the fucking in shop here, which was just the front for Team Rocket. As he tells his Dragonite to hyper beam this guy.
And then
you find the secret entrance.
And it's behind a bookcase.
Actually, just out of nowhere.
Just out of nowhere, it just appears.
Yeah.
In the remake, it was behind a bookcase.
Yeah. Secret entrance is revealed.
Yeah. Whereas the secret entrance is revealed, and you enter the Rocket hideout.
And well, you gotta look for some passwords.
Hurts. Not without triggering the Persian statues that make you fight the same Rocket Grunt over and over every time you walk in front of one.
Unless
you press the button to turn them off.
You find off. Please do that.
I didn't know there was a button to turn them off.
And also, there are Pokemon. Also, please take that shortcut to the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you don't want to deal with random trap floors.
So yeah, you gotta find the passwords.
It's their Eradicate Tail and Slowpoke Tail to get it into the office. It's an look at that! It's hi asshole! He got beaten by Lance after Lance again.
In what?
Once again, and somebody lectured him about
treating his Pokemon with respect. And he completely disregarded that and called Lance a coward.
Yeah. I don't care that I lost. I can beat him by getting stronger Pokemon. That's what he said that bothers me. He said that told me that I don't love and trust my Pokemon enough. I'm furious I lost a bleeding heart like him. I don't have time for the likes of you.
What? He runs off again.
What was the point of that?
No idea.
What was the... Okay, so either way, you head into the office and fight... I'm an executive.
Yeah.
This isn't... They're not that... nothing to talk about. Nothing to note here.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, you get the password or to the main... or to the generator they have.
No.
And the password is...
Hail Giovanni.
Okay.
But it only works in the voice of the guy who no wait, that's not on this version.
Yeah, I get. I don't know.
I don't remember how it goes in this version, but whatever. Or you go to the door, it opens up.
Up and then you're stopped by another executive.
After beating her, then you have to go.
Disarm the electrodes.
Yeah.
that was, I guess, powering in the device.
Yeah, you have to battle 3 electrodes. Lance battles the other 3.
Yeah, that's it. And he gives you the HM for Whirlpool. Which you can use for which you need the badge for. By the way, why can't you go into the gym?
I don't know.
There's a guy. There's some guy that tells you, why don't you go out and explore the see the nature here.
No, fuck off.
Anyways, price. It's a sliding puzzle. Wait a minute.
He has Seal Dugong and Pylo Slime.
Wait a minute.
What?
Why are they low? Why are they?
And they're lower level than Chuck.
Lower level than Jasmine.
Jasmine's Pokemon.
What? Yeah, something tells me you're not. This isn't the order you're supposed to be going.
Yeah, for some reason he's stronger than Chuck but weaker than Jasmine, which implies you're supposed to fight Chuck, and instead of battling Jasmine when you get back to Olivine, go all the way to to Mahogany Town, fight Price, and then go back to Olivine. What? Why?
I don't know.
No, seriously, why?
I don't know. Anyways, Price.
What about him?
All right, yep. His gym is it was a fucking ice puzzle. Yep. He only has 3 Pokemon, and one of them isn't even a.
One of them is a Seal. It's not even an Ice type.
Also, that nice special Pylo Swine. I'm there. Nice.
So. Okay, not only is this guy boring, and he doesn't even look, and he has the same problem as Mortigan, that he doesn't look like his type, but his team is overly pathetic, not even completely Ice type, and he doesn't really have much of a personality. 5.
So after
Probably the worst gym leader in the game.
So after that, you take on. You have to deal. After from calls you and says that the radio tower has been taken over.
Oh boy, you go over that. I gotta take a shit.
So you run through. So you run through the radio tower. Or find the director. Oh wait, it's not even the director. Or the guy with 5 coughings and a wheezing. And why? And what the fuck? Why is that then you get the key, the fucking basement key. It access the underground, the other part of or the underground. Access the underground. You run into this asshole again. And it's and go what? Silver. Run to Silver again, and he tells you the same bullshit. Wondering if what Lance said was true. Oh, no, he doesn't understand it. Oh my god! And then he just leaves. You do an annoying puzzle. You do an annoying puzzle through involving opening the right doors, activating the right switches. Is you find the director, or he gives you the card key. It access the upper floor, or you fight some more grunt, fight an executive at the top, up, I guess, up with like a Houndoom, and then and he and as Giovanni did before, or disbands Team Rocket, and then you get doing this gives you the rainbow wing, silver wing, or clear bell, all depending on the version. And yeah. That being in Horsey.
Now it's evolution seed and now evolve into king.
Can now evolution siege can now evolve into king draw. Well, if you trade it while it's only in a dragon scale. Kingdra has really good stats. 95 in its offense and defense. Yeah, 85 in its speed and 75 in its HP. Seems pretty solid, right? It's also a water dragon type.
Meaning it's only weak to dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, it's only weak to dragon.
Yeah, it's only weak to dragon. And it only really learns water and ice. And dragon. Yeah, that's it.
You know, it was almost good.
Yeah, it was almost good. Yeah, this thing just...
It falls flat on the moveset.
Yeah, that moveset just sucks.
I'll give it an 8.
Yeah.
It's 8.
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't know if they can hear me.
Yeah, 8. Eight. All right. Right, now on your way to the ice path, you can through the ice path you can find and a Swinub.
Its evolution.
The Swinub evolves at level 33 in a Piloswine.
And both of them.
And are ice ground types. Piloswine's HP and attack are 100, its speed is 50, its special stats are 60, and its defense is 80. And,
What physical types does it get?
just ground.
Normal.
Yep. And Rock Smash. And Rock Smash.
It gets normal fighting and ground.
That's it.
It's not a good ice type, and its ice type's more of a hindrance to it. Seriously, its ice type doesn't help it at all. It don't. I mean, it cancels out the ground type's ice weakness, makes it neutral. But other than that, it just adds more weaknesses. You're better off getting another earthquake user.
Which you can probably find out. It doesn't even learn Earthquake by level. It doesn't even learn a ground move by level 1.
Well, you're better off just using Sudowoodo or Donphan.
And if you're playing Silver,
Yeah.
or that is,
You're better off with Sudowoodo. Or Donphan if you're playing Silver.
So, unfortunately,
We'll give it a 5. It's completely overshadowed by other Pokemon.
again, give it another other 2 generations.
And hopefully things will look up for this hairy little pig.
What is this thing's anatomy?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, also here only in gold, old right outside a Blackthorn.
Horn is Gligar, a ground flying type Pokemon. 65 in HP and special defense, 75 in attack, 35 in special attack, 85 in speed, and 105 in defense.
This thing does
It's
not...
decently fast, physical, all good attack as well.
The creative named the Fly Scorpion in Pokemon.
Oh wow, it's a flying scorpion. I never would have guessed from its design.
Also, are scorpions really known for being bulky?
No, I don't believe most arthropods are, but that's mainly because of size. I feel like if it was bigger, if an arthropod was bigger, like a coconut crab, yeah, they're pretty bulky.
So, what is it? What the fuck?
It doesn't get any ground or flying moves.
What?
It gets wing attack, but only as an egg move.
Why?
It gets normal, in addition to Rock Smash and Sludge Bomb.
It gets Iron Tail.
In addition to Rock Smash, Sludge Bomb, and Iron Tail.
What the fuck?
This is a weird Pokemon. A very, very strange one. Fun. Hey, at least it's better than its counterpart. Which we'll be going over later.
Over another video. Gligar gets
6.
It's...
I mean, it's not really great at anything, but it's not really. But it doesn't really have it. But it's not really a bad Pokemon.
Yeah, it's just...
It's just pretty average.
So, Blackthorn is home to the final gym leader, and oh, you need strength for it!
Hey, yay!
Great. Great.
Was the original gym like dragon-like in any way?
No, there's just lava. So, Claire has... What?
3 Dragonairs and a Kingdra.
At least all of their moves aren't identical.
At least they all have different moves.
Well, one move that's different, and Kingdra can be a pain in the ass.
It's mainly due to the fact that you don't have access to another dragon type at this point, and if you can't trade.
Also, it's level 40. I'm pretty sure that's quite a. I'm pretty sure that's also like quite a huge jump.
Yeah, Claire's levels are also really high.
One
of her Dragonairs all have Slam, Thunder Wave, and Dragon Breath. One of them has Surf, one of them has Thunderbolt, and one of them has Ice Beam. Kingdra has Surf, Dragon Breath, Smoke Screen, and Hyper Beam. So yeah.
Dragon Breath has a new move that can paralyze you. Hey, at least they have a dragon move that's not Dragon Rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition to all of her Pokemon being able to paralyze you, she can, or her Kingdra can also lower your accuracy.
So, alright, yeah. So, alright, you beat her, or whatever way you choose, and isn't what?
She won't give you the badge because she doesn't think you deserve it.
So here she tells you to go fetch a Dragon Fang.
She literally will not do her job because he doesn't like you in particular. For whatever reason. Anyways, after you retain a Dragon Fang...
Yeah, that's what... And the Dragon's Den, which is completely empty.
Then she gives you the TMN badge.
Yep. So I guess now you have Waterfall, you can head back to Mount Mortar. Take the middle part, and you can find...
Oh, we gotta rate Claire.
Claire.
She has a great design, and her team is tough. But not extremely unfair. However, her gym and her personality leave a lot to be desired. Her gym doesn't really feel dragony, and she has that same bratty personality. And arguably, is Whitney. Arguably worse than Whitney, because at least Whitney's not being mean to you. She's just ignoring you because she's crying.
Alright, so... Boy. Yeah.
I'll give her an 8.
Yeah. Right, so I guess now that you can head back, now that you can head back through the, now that you have waterfall, you can go through, you can go through Mount Mortar or the middle path, and find the karate master.
Mm-hmm. Kyo.
Who get you beating him gives you a, you don't have room for this. It's fuck off.
Yeah.
It's anyways.
He gives you a Tyrogue. It's a fighting type baby Pokemon that can evolve into Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, or Hitmontop based on its stats. If it has a higher attack stat than defense, it evolves into Hitmonlee. If its defense stat's higher than its attack stat, it evolves into Hitmonchan. And if its attack and defense are exactly equal, it evolves into Hitmontop.
What's a Hitmontop, you ask?
I have no idea. No. It's got 50 in HP and 35 special attack, 70 in speed, 95 in its physical attack and in its physical defense, and 110 in its special defense.
Yeah. What does it learn?
It gets access to normal fighting and ground.
That's it. Also, triple kick at level 49. It learns triple kick.
The signature move,
but it's
the first hit's 10 base power, second hit's 20 base power, and the third hit is 30 base power, getting into a total of a 60 base power move if you're lucky. Why? This is a terrible move.
If one kick misses, the move ends.
So yeah, it also has a 90 base power. So
90 accuracy.
90 accuracy. So there's a pretty good chance you'll only be doing 10 or 30 damage with it, or just not hitting it at all.
Each hit has its own accuracy check, and if one unkick misses, the move ends. Therefore, the chances of it being successful for each number of hits, it's are 90%, 81%, and 73% respectively. Each strike can get a critical hit independently. Ability. The first hit breaks a substitute. The second, it will deal damage to the target Pokemon. On the move counter, only counters the final hit. The divide counters the complete damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Hitmontop. Tyrogue and Hitmontop. Tyrogue really didn't.
This did not need to exist.
Tyrogue. This is really the best method they could have handled an evolution.
It could have been something more manageable.
Like, I don't know what kind of moves it learns. Earns something not as stupid.
Like if it knows more physical,
or if it knows more offense,
more damaging moves, it evolves into Hitmonlee. If it knows more status moves, it evolves into Hitmonchan.
And then
if it has two damaging moves and two status moves, it evolves into Hitmon on top. That would have been something the player could actually influence, and then wouldn't have been as frustrating to evolve.
Yeah, level 20. Yeah, level 20.
It evolves a level 20, by the way.
You get this at level 5.
So you have to hope you have even in DVs in attack and if you want to hit on top, you have to hope you have even DVs in attack and defense, and keep and pay a perfect attention to the EV yields of every Pokemon you battle.
It is not worth it. So we rate these separately.
Hitmon. Okay, I think Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan need a pre-evolution.
Yeah,
but
they handle it so.
It was handled really badly. I'll give Tyrogue a 5. Concept is pretty good, but the execution was bad.
And Hitmontop.
Hitmontop. You still no Hitmonchan.
Oh, Hitmonchan still kind of sucked at this time.
All 3 of them sucked in this gen. It's not terrible,
but it's just.
But the amount of effort you have to go through to get one, it really brings it down.
I have a very very
Noah has a very complicated history with Hitmontop. I'll give it a 6. It probably would have gotten like a 7 if it wasn't for how annoying it is to obtain.
Now, in terms of roaming legendary, we'll be talking about for this one we'll be talking about
one of the roaming legendaries in each game. And here you go. In this game, we'll be talking about Raikou.
Raikou. Oh my God! What the fuck? Why does it look like that?
Yeah, if you're familiar with Raikou's modern appearance, its weird rounded face and hunchback might look a little off-putting to you in this game.
Its gold and silver sprite is just weird.
Yeah, it looks quite strange in gold and silver.
This would immediately be changed in crystal. Anyways, Raikou.
Obviously, being legendary, it's just good in general. Its lowest stats defense at 75. Followed by attack at 85, then 8 HP at 90, special defense at 100, and both special attack and speed at 115.
Now, here's some advice. Use your Master Ball on this.
Out of the 3, Raikou's the fastest, so... So, to weaken it, you have to out-level it.
But the thing is, if you're doing this in a method to track them, you kind of can't.
You can't outspeed it.
So just throw your Master Ball at it.
This one's probably the most annoying of the 3.
I guess it's worth it. You get both electric and dark.
Yeah, it gets electric and dark as well as a plethora of status moves it can mess around with.
Yeah.
And its attack isn't terrible if you want to have something like Dig as backup.
Raikou is pretty good.
What do we give the other? We'll go to the Kanto ratings. How are we ranking the birds?
So we gave them.
Pretty sure we gave them all 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Articuno got a 9.
Okay. Following suit, Raikou carries on Zapdos' legacy. He being a ridiculously hard-hitting electric user, in addition to having dark moves that he can rely on as well.
It's the only one between the 3 that gets crunch.
This one definitely gets a 10. And now for the last Pokemon we're going over in this video.
The mascot out of Gen 2's mascot.
Ho-Oh.
I don't think I need to really talk about its stats.
It's 90 in speed and defense, and 106 in HP, 110 in its special attack, 154 or its special defense, and 130 in its attack.
Yeah.
All of its stats are good, though it's surprisingly a physical attacker.
Its signature move, Sacred Fire, always has a high chance as to burn.
Though it is 95% accurate. Has an insane moveset. Even if you want to go purely physical, you still have Steel Wing, Shadow Ball, and Earthquake. Shadow Ball, Earthquake, and is there a good fly?
Yep.
Fly.
Yeah, Fly, I guess.
Yeah, here's Shadow Ball, Steel Wing, Earthquake, and Fly.
That is really good.
But again, it's not like its special attack is low.
This thing. This thing is fucking disgusting. And so it's a legendary.
10.
And so that's all the Pokemon we're rating. And so I guess time to just get on with this. Hurry this. It's time to just wrap this up. I guess. That's what the rest of the game.
Before continuing, let's go over 2 characters we missed rating.
Oh yeah.
And Professor Elm.
He's not as
Only Professor Oak. This guy's not a jerk. He's just trying his hardest and really, really needs a hug.
Yeah. Yeah. Professor Elm is. Yeah, alright.
He idolizes Professor Oak, and he's researching Pokemon eggs and breeding.
Yeah.
Which is why he's so fascinated by the Togepi egg.
Yep.
Because apparently Pokemon eggs have been a new phenomenon at that point.
Oh, hope that doesn't. Hope that. Boy, hope that. Doesn't. Hope that doesn't create problems.
Wasn't continuity.
Also, not to mention it. Not to, also, steel. It was mentioned as a recently discovered type. I hope this doesn't cause continuity problems.
Yeah. Whatever. That's unrelated to.
Oh, but anyways, is that like Professor Elm?
Yeah, he has quite a bit of character. So, and kind of checks in with you throughout the game, aim at a few different points. Nice. I'll give this guy a 10.
Yeah.
And
there's. Oh yeah, Kurt.
Kurt.
Right, I completely forgot. Oh yeah, I didn't even explain that.
Yeah, they're all the way back in Azalea Town. Kurt.
You see, there are these things.
Kurt can take apricorns, which are these things that grow on trees and replenish every day,
Right.
and make them into Pokeballs. He can turn black apricorns into heavy balls. He can turn blue apricorns into lure balls. He can turn green apricorns into friend balls. He can turn pink apricorns into love balls. He can turn red apricorns into level balls. He can turn white apricorns into fast balls, and he can turn yellow apricorns into moon balls.
Sounds simple, right?
Well, most of these Pokeballs don't actually work.
Yeah, heavy ball. Starting with the heavy ball.
Mostly works.
Only in Crystal. It's bugged.
It's bugged in Crystal, and that Kadabra, Tauros, and Sunflora have the highest possible modifier due to who their weight causing a bug.
Heavy ball catches Pokemon that are has a better catch rate.
But I think out of those three, only Kadabra can even be found in the wild.
Tauros can also be found. Okay.
This one functions
as it's supposed to.
In addition to being good at catching Kadabra and Tauros for whatever reason.
The lure ball catches Pokemon the lure ball catches Pokemon
that you encounter through fishing.
No bugs here.
This one works as intended.
The friend ball all makes Pokemon catch Pokemon caught on this game. It makes them. It's their friendship to 200.
Upon being caught, making friendship evolutions really easy to obtain.
The love ball. Supposed to catch the lovey-dovey ball.
Supposed to
catch Pokemon of the 8 times catch rate for Pokemon with the opposite gender.
Or of the Pokemon you have in battle. But instead, it is your 8 times modifier on Pokemon with the same gender as the Pokemon you have.
That does the exact opposite
of what the description tells you it does.
Also, that's like a really situational.
Ball says gay rights.
Also,
in gold and silver.
The level ball, it's the least buggy. It fails to calculate HP. Instead
It's only taking the level into account.
I mean, I guess that's useful. I guess that can be useful. The fast.
The only one that's not buggy at all is the lure ball.
Fastball. Supposed to catch Pokemon with high speed. Well, it was intended to be more effective against Pokemon that
have a chance to flee. Instead, it's only effective against Magnemite, Grimer, and Tangela.
Yeah. To check for 3 tables, the Pokemon have a chance of fleeing. Pokemon have a 10% chance to flee. Pokemon have a 50% chance, and Pokemon that always flee. And the Moon Ball catches Pokemon that evolve with a Moonstone. However,
instead, this one is completely non-functional because instead of checking whether or not the Pokemon evolves with a Moonstone, it has a higher catch rate on Pokemon that evolve with a burn heal,
which is none.
which is like literally zero Pokemon. Even to this day, nothing evolves with a burn heal.
Yeah, so
only two.
So like more than half of them.
Yeah, almost all of them don't work as intended. The only one that works perfectly as intended is the Lure Ball, or the Lure Ball and the Friend Ball.
Those are the only ones that work as intended.
The Heavy Ball, the bug with the Heavy Ball, is hardly noticeable, or doesn't impair its effect either. Yeah, most of them don't work.
Most of them don't even fucking work. So that is Kurt's function.
As a character, I mean, I guess it's cool that he tries to help out, even if he breaks his legs.
He just breaks his back, I think.
He breaks his back.
Yeah, he just gets. Yeah. So.
I'll give him a 7.
Yeah. So, alright, I guess that means it's time. So I guess you can go to the Pokemon League now,
yeah.
Which is by surfing east of New Barktown, and hey, you know what you just did?
You just stepped foot in Kanto.
Oh, check your map, okay? So you head through Tojo Falls, and there's nothing here. Wait, this is literally the only time you're required to use Waterfall.
Yeah. Mount Moore is completely optional.
Oh, and so is Whirl Island.
So is Whirl Island, so this is the only time you need to use Waterfall.
Yeah. This is the only time you need to use Waterfall.
Anyways, after going through this route, you go to Victory Road, which has no trainers in it.
It's like a smaller version of Red and Blue, of Gen 1's Victory Road. But you run into fuck you. You're so much. Don't make me laugh. You're so much weaker than I am. I'm not like I was before. I have the best and strongest Pokemon with me. I'm invincible.
Yep, Silver's here. Anyways, you kick his ass again, obviously, and then and then you can go to the Pokemon League.
Nope, he still doesn't really earn anything.
Yeah.
And at least he has a full team of unevolved Pokemon.
Yeah. He has a full team. Even though half of them are unevolved. He has Sneasel, Golbat, Magneton, Haunter, Kadabra, and Feraligatr. Or Meganium, or Typhlosion, depending on your starter.
Yeah, that's it. Now on to the
Elite Four.
Or with the first member,
or being Will.
Who has Will, who has also his chamber is ice.
Yeah, they just reused Lorelei's chamber,
and his team is,
and most of her team as well.
Zatu, Executor,
Slowbro, and Jinx. Okay. So, what about, okay, yeah, his team is Executor, 2 Zatu, Slowbro, and Jinx.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. And just like Lorelei, he doesn't really have that much of a personality.
Yeah.
Well, what about his team?
His team is...
Well, what do you think of his team?
2 Zatu. 2 Zatu.
Okay, so...
Okay.
I guess I'll give him a 7. Decent.
Next up is a familiar. Next up is a familiar face.
Nice, Koga.
He moved up to the Elite Four.
Yeah, he's still the same Koga, but does he have a better team? Is his team any better than it was in his gym match?
Well,
His Ariados, Venomoth, Fortress, Muck, and Crobat. Okay,
Aria-
one of those is not a poison type, but okay.
Ariados,
Yeah, Ariados.
not a Weezing.
No.
You brought a fucking first root bug to a.
Muck's the only Pokemon he has with a damaging poison move.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Koga just no. Yeah, Koga. Not
Still same.
And yeah. Then there's
Bruno.
How did you moved up?
Yeah, he moved up.
You moved up already.
How did he move up? Well, obviously because Lance moved up, and then Agatha probably died or something, and then
probably got tired or some shit.
And then Bruno moved up. He has Hitmontop, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Onix, and Machamp.
Why do you still have that Onix?
I don't know.
Oh, why isn't? Well, to be fair, I get Chuck has as the Pokemon as the fighting types Bruno didn't use.
Yeah, I guess so.
But why?
They could have done like a Heracross in that case.
Yeah, nobody uses that. He's better, I guess.
Yeah, even if his Hitmonchan has the elemental punches before they were physical.
Oh, and the new one.
On Karen. And the dark type Elite Four member. Also, Will uses psychic types.
Uses psychic types, yeah.
I forgot to mention that.
Wait.
Alright, she has Umbreon, Vileplume, Murkrow, Gengar, and Houndoom.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she only has 3 dark types.
Also, only one of those is obtainable. Oh.
Yeah, also, Murkrow and Houndoom were unobtainable before this. Are unobtainable.
Oh, and
right now.
And Gengar probably should have been retyped to Dark. Freaking Vileplume.
Yeah, I don't know why she has a Vileplume.
Oh no.
Well, what about her actual team? Is it any good?
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, hey, it's pretty. Houndoom could kick your ass.
Yeah, her team's better than probably the best team of the Elite Four, or even if it's not all dark.
Gengar is all about fucking with you. That's the entire team.
Yeah.
Oh, if you have its animations on,
you know, it looks like
it just farted at you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure there's 5 dark types.
Yeah, she could have used like Sneasel and Tyranitar.
No. Okay, so Karen. Well, she has a personality.
Personality too, and a pretty cool design. It's just standard for the first. It is the first dark type trainer.
It doesn't matter what you personality is what you like.
She's a very supportive trainer who tells you who to use your favorite Pokemon instead of the one instead of just going by what's strong.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give Karen a 10. She's really cool.
And look who somehow moved up to the Elite Four.
Up to the champion rank. Lance.
Wait. Hold on a minute. Also his chamber is just like a straight line with like a box around it.
Yeah.
In this game. Mm-hmm. Now Lance's team is what is the Dragon Master?
Gyarados, Charizard, Aerodactyl, and 3 Dragonites.
What? Also, his Dragonites have the inaccurate of the super moves.
One has Blizzard, one has Thunder, and one has Fire Blast. The highest leveled one is the one with Fire Blast.
Yep.
And that one also has different moves in general.
Yeah.
Instead of the Thunder Wave, Twister, and Hyper Beam combo, the other or three have, it has Safeguard, Outrage, and Hyper Beam.
Also, wait a minute. Those aren't.
What?
Also, notice anything about the levels?
They're underleveled.
Those are underleveled Dragonites.
Yeah. Alright.
So that's...
He's still cheating. Hopefully he didn't give any of his Pokemon an illegal move.
Oh.
Wait, his Aerodactyl has Rock Slide.
It can't learn that.
Lance, why? Why do you do this?
Lance is fake.
Yeah.
Lance is just a faker.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Either way, I still think he should be this further reinforces that he should have been a flying type trainer since all of his Pokemon are flying.
Yeah, you can.
Half of them are dragons.
Yeah, you can bring a rock type to this fight. You could probably bring a rock type to this fight and just destroy him.
I mean, as long as you watch out for Gyarados.
Which it always sets up a Brain Dance turn 1.
So if you can one-shot it, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. So, anyways, is no rating for Lance
because we've already rated him before.
That's the game. You became champion.
Or so you think.
Well, you become champion, but I'm champion. But when you resume the game, Professor Elm gives you an SS ticket,
which allows you to head to Olivine and board a ship,
or the SS Aqua.
The SS Aqua, which will take you to Vermilion City in Kanto.
Okay. Well, after you find and this guy, his granddaughter who was harassing the captain.
Yeah.
And yeah, you go to Vermilion City, okay?
Yeah.
And all right, time to head towards Diglett's. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
There's a Snorlax in the way.
And this is what you need the radio card for. You can't wake Snorlax up and progress without it.
Okay, so first you gotta. Okay, where are the trainers?
Oh.
There's up north.
They're...
You head through Saffron, then up to Cerulean, and to go to the power plant, and to find a machine part was stolen, and then you go in there, go to the gym, and find a rocket grunt who speaks funny. He dropped the part art.
So you have to pick it up.
I don't know how it didn't get destroyed.
You drop it in the water.
Yes, he dropped
it in the water, so you have to interact with that water tile he dropped it in.
And then you gotta go. Actually, you can go and return it. You earn it.
But you also gotta go chase him down.
No, you. That's actually completely optional.
Oh yeah. Now you gotta go return the part. You can also go chase the guy down and tell him that.
Team Rocket's gone.
This
guy didn't get the message.
But then once you tell him that Team Rocket's bye-bye a go-go, then he leaves.
then he said he might. I think about. Bringing it back in another region.
He doesn't.
Well, more on that in the future.
He does go to another region, though. We'll bring that up later.
So, anyway, you go through there. You return the machine part, get Zap Cannon, and then now the power's back on in Kanto.
Oh, so you can go anywhere you please. You can challenge the gym leaders in any order.
Yes, any of them.
Now, most of them have nothing particularly interesting to go over. We're not going to go over all their teams here.
This video's long enough. But only what's a notable thing here is
there are two notable things. One, in Fuchsia City, since Koga is no longer the gym leader, his daughter Janine has taken over.
And actually is the... What?
What?
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
The levels!
And, oh right, the Kanto gym leaders have low levels.
Why?
I don't know.
Also, Kanto itself is just...
empty.
Like, I feel like these the trainer roots feel smaller there's barely any trainers on most of them, and there's almost nothing in terms of side content aside from another game corner with different prizes. And then Celadon, aren't there? There's.
Yeah, you see, Kanto barely made it into the game.
You see, God, it's better. At least it's better than being one city, right?
Yeah. Kanto was originally just going to be one city.
With a bunch of landmarks are just shoved onto it, but
in a painfully condensed and awkward way.
It with one gym.
But Iwata found out.
Satoru Iwata.
Iwata found out a way in a compressed storage space and allow for a more or sizable Kanto. That's somewhat accurate to the original depiction and to be included in the game.
However, I'm pretty sure this was after Gold and Silver essentially restarted development. And while they only had like a year to work on it.
So they weren't able to really put much in Kanto.
So, yeah. And I don't know about the levels here.
Yeah.
I don't know if the levels were the cost of or the expense of that.
Either way, Janine has a Crobat, 2 Weezings with identical movesets, an Ariados and a Venomoth. So, nearly the same team as her father, except with 2 Crobats instead of Fortress and Muck.
She's literally the weakest gym leader in the game.
Really, in Kanto?
In Kanto.
Huh.
She's literally the weakest gym leader in Kanto.
If you take her on first, I mean, you're still probably going to outlevel her, so... However, I do like the idea.
The gym is finding the
real Janine.
Yep. By the way, some of those are even. By the way, some of the fakers are actually males.
Okay, so you talk to the faker, and then you have to battle them if you.
You gotta find who the real one is.
You find the real one and battle her.
Yeah, that's
which also fits in with the original, which actually fits the ninja theme better.
Or than well, you also still have
the invisible walls, but this whole thing in general fits better.
Yeah.
So, I already like the gym more. I also like her design and character.
Yeah.
And if you,
it's just
her team that makes her fall flat.
Yeah.
I'll give her a 9. Yeah. It would be a good team if it was higher leveled.
Oh, and also maybe if there wasn't a fucking Ariados here.
Yeah. It'd be a better team if it was higher leveled.
And I guess while you're here, you're in Mount Moon, you can find
Silver again.
And who's training.
Yeah.
And oh look, he actually got. I guess he managed to somehow. How did you
find someone to trade with?
I guess.
Now his team is mostly evolved. He has Sneasel, Golbat, Magneton, on Gengar, Alakazam, and Feraligatr.
Yep, he's here. Well, does this dialogue convey that he's changed?
A little bit.
A little. On Monday, on Monday, it is in the Indigo Plateau. You can have one rematch with him. You can have a rematch with him with his full power.
Yeah.
The only noteworthy thing is that
his Golbat evolved into Crobat, implying that he actually bonded with it.
Fine. Okay. I lost. Darn, I still can't win. I have to think more about my Pokemon. Try not to lose.
You're right.
That's all of Silver encounters.
In this game, He doesn't get any actual character development until
or
right near
any real motivation as to why
he is like this in the first place. Nice until right at the end of the game.
Right towards the end, in the post game.
In the post game, he gets some character development.
Slight, kind of.
And we still don't know what the fuck is his deal. But yeah, he.
He's just a stupid edgelord for no reason.
It feels hilarious, dude. And they did a good job making your rival punchable in this game.
Hey, but if there's nothing else to it,
then it kind of gets old.
I think I just groaned every time I saw him.
In this game, in Gold and Silver, I'll give him a 6.
Yeah. Listen, I think that's all the character ratings.
Trust me, I think we'll probably get better. Silver will get better.
But I guess another thing.
And again, is instead of Giovanni being the gym leader of Rhodey, it is now Blue from. Yes, from the Pokemon Red, Green, Blue, and Yellow.
Yep. This was he actually got the first time he had a canon name.
Yeah.
And well,
his team is Pidgeot, Alakazam, Rhydon, Gyarados, Exeggutor, and Arcanine.
That's really clever. And that's really not cool. It's the Pokemon he always uses in his final battle. In addition, into his rotating type core. Or that's
is Rhydon originally in there?
Yeah, right. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, in addition to just having his 3 type core Pokemon instead of one of the starters.
And believe it or not, Blue is actually the strongest member. It's gym leader. It's like 10 levels higher than every other gym leader.
His team caps at level 58.
And it's pretty diverse.
It's actually a challenge.
And yeah. Wow, this is what I was looking for. But so is that it, right? That's everything.
Not really.
There's one more area. You go to Professor Oak, and he says you can now access.
That's Mount Silver, a place so dangerous that most people are banned from going
most
there.
People need to be. Only the strongest the trainers can access it.
Yep.
So, what is Mount Silver or Silver Cave? It's a mountain that it's only really the interior or in Gen 2.
First of the forest, then you go into a cave. And the cave
is you need Flash.
Gosh. But anyways, after getting through the cave
at the
also by the way, this is when you could find Sneasel and
Larvitar.
Also, you can't get Sneasel or Larvitar until you're in every game except for Crystal.
You've done well. Too bad.
Larvitar in every game can't be obtained until here.
Well, not in Gen 4.
In Gen 4. In Gen 4, you could. In Gen 2, Larvitar can't be obtained until here, and in every game with Crystal, Sneasel can't be obtained until here.
So, what awaits you at the very end?
Red, for the protagonist of the previous games.
And wait up! Whoa!
And his highest level Pokemon is level 81. Yeah, his team strength gets seriously outlevels Blue by 23 levels.
It wasn't going to be like this. As his team was supposed to be in the mid-60s.
But for some reason they randomly decided to make him insanely powerful, or require like an absurd amount of grinding to beat.
Just some advice: you only really need to be level 60 to beat him.
And if you play your cards right, I have a diverse team.
So yeah, a level 81 Pikachu, a level 73 Espeon, a level 75 Venusaur, and all the starters.
I'll use Snorlax.
Only 75 Snorlax, and all the starters at level 77 with very strong moves.
Yeah.
It was also the fact that they're the only Pokemon with EVs. with high EVs.
I believe all their DVs are max.
Yeah.
They have they have perfect DVs as well.
This is one hell of a fight. If anything, I think Snorlax might just be the hardest thing on his team.
Due to the fact that it can take your hits insanely well and then chip you away with Body Slam.
And it can heal.
And snore while it's asleep.
Yeah, this is...
So your better strategy against Snorlax in particular is to just bring a ghost type and stall the fucker.
Sure, Red was the first Super Ball that was implemented, at least.
At least Professor Oak wasn't exactly in the final game in Gen 1.
Wasn't accessible by normal means.
Mm-hmm.
But Red holds the title of being the first Super Boss.
And when you finally beat him,
he
just vanishes.
And also he says nothing throughout the entire time.
Yeah.
And the credits roll.
That's it. That's the game.
Yep, but...
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
I guess now we'll go over what Pokemon you used.
Yeah.
Used here.
Here, my team was...
Noah's team was Benson the male Bellossom, Tyrone the male Typhlosion, Chester the male Lantern, Crawford the male Crobat, Sully the male Sudowoodo, and Esther the female Espeon.
Fucking Sully.
Yeah, Sully, he sucked. He always missed his Rock Slide, like, every battle.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Also, honorable mention goes to some Pokemon that helped out on catching later on, which were Victor the male Scyther and Tiana the female Jinx.
Yeah. So, alright. So, I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
Aim for gold and silver.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we've been...
So...
Well, let's get into the conclusion. Right now...
You're listening to Pokemon Gold and Silver, National Park, Lo-Fi Remix by Glitch X City. Music note.
Yeah. Okay, so... to finally get to end of the conclusion.
Yep.
Gameplay.
Nearly 3 hours into the video.
Gameplay. Hey, this is well, it's definitely shows game definitely shows it was an improvement. Though it was a much more game's not as fucking broken, not as literally fucking broken as Gen 1.
Yeah.
That's for sure. As I mentioned, in several new things that would go on to become standard. But boy, does it still have its balancing issue. Why does it still have boy, is everything still unbalanced.
Yeah.
And such as Ghost still being physical when the only two Ghost types are actually special. Ghost types are special attackers. Or is Dark being special? Dark being a special type when and the one Dark being a special type when some of them the ones introduced are physical attackers.
Yeah.
When poor Sneasel was a physical attacker.
Yep.
Gameplay rating.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7.
We're just gonna use Noah's rating because I've never actually played and finished one of the Generation 2 games.
and graphically, it's definitely a step up. Definitely a step up from up from Gen M1.
No, that's
In terms of map mapping and in terms of just us the overworld and definitely sprite artwork.
But that's sort of irrelevant here.
But now in terms of the music,
well, this game has some. I actually think I like the soundtrack to Johto more than Kanto.
Yeah, yeah, it has a lot more memorable tracks. Acts, whether it be just some of the route themes, city themes, the fucking battle music. Making the credits.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
I'll give the soundtrack a 9 here.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the sound font,
yeah.
I'm getting a little grating sometimes. Then this definitely be a 10. And balancing.
Well,
it's a bit messy.
It's a little messy. Not as. Yeah, you thought. Yeah. I don't know.
His eyes.
Gen 1 was very messy. It is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one, in Generation 2 added the stuff that really should have been to make things a little less awkward.
Mm-hmm. That being said, Kanto's levels are still all over the place.
It's grinding in areas as fucking sucks. Sucks to the fact
especially before the Elite Four or Red,
or because as running into because the Pokemon.
Sorry.
Because as Game Freak, because for some reason the fucking because as the roots have extremely low level Pokemon.
On compared to the trainers you're supposed to be
fighting. Yeah, Kanto is unbalanced. That's when it comes. It's right as a huge difficulty spike. I can. Well, the new typing is sure aren't balanced.
Yeah.
It's in terms of availability. As I mentioned, Dark being a special type.
Yeah.
Type and Ghost still being physical.
It just. There's still some very questionable balancing decisions. And mainly due to the end game, with the end game grinding being the most notorious. Yes.
Yeah.
I say the balancing's better than Gen 1, but it needs a lot of improvement to be considered well done.
Gen 1 didn't require any or the need to grind.
Yeah, but the game is a lot more fair this time around.
Yeah.
I'll give the balancing a 7.
Yeah. I'll give it a 7.
There's room for improvement.
And overall, but I get.
Overall, what would you give this game?
I'll give it a 6.
6? Okay. There's a lot of contributing factors, mainly the required grinding in the empty Kanto.
And just how it's just the problem. It's just at least Kanto didn't require either the need to grind.
Well, Red did.
Well, no, I mean the original.
Yeah, the original games.
It didn't require much in terms of grinding. I guess except maybe towards the end.
But not very much usually.
Maybe about 10 levels or so. But yeah, Gen 2 requires there's too much grinding. And honestly, I think that. Well, I guess next time, stay tuned for. I guess that whenever that is.
Because the Noah finish is Crystal.
Oh.
Well, we'll
we'll do our video on it.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm Nozran.
And I'm Emery, and bonjour, my wonderful viewers. See you in the next video. Yeet.